There we go. And we have. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Let me pull it up on YouTube real quick.
Yep, pull it up on YouTube. Make sure it's working.
Make sure we have audio. All right, we're good. We're good. Let's blast some aliens and Marines, I guess.
Did you see? Did you see the fucking
The thumbnail?
thumbnail?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Poindexter, 'cause we're gonna need it.
I don't fucking remember what we were doing in this game last.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We're working on fighting our way past the military. Oh shit.
Oh right, to get to Zen.
Oh.
Get crowbar, nerd.
Yeah, because we're basically on like the penultimate Earth level. Oh shit.
Oh nice. This is a big dude.
Strafe.
He's shooting bees at you. Watch the bees.
Not the bees. Where is that? There it is.
I remember this gun not being very good. We can even call it a gun.
Honestly, kind of sucks.
It's not very good. You already have the best weapon in the game in your hands right now anyway, so... I understand, you know, if they gave me an MP5 to run with, I wouldn't use anything else either. Ooh, you got a collateral there.
Well, he's down.
Oh.
Rip!
Rip in peace. Rip in peace.
Rip in peace. It is really weird that, I wish you could kind of, like, give them heavier stuff, but...
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Like them... Yeah. Oh, something's not right. Give them heavier weapons like the Marines in Halo, you mean? Oh, what's this?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you got snarks. Counter the snarks with your own snarks, quick. Well, we could have had a snark fight.
Fuck no. Oh, nope.
Oh, I thought it was just one. Oh, alright, sure.
So much for that.
The best
right,
laid
let's,
plans
try that
of
again.
mice and men. Bitch! Watch the, for the fish. I'm sure there are fish.
Just trying to see if there's any, like, goodies.
Nope, just fish. Maybe.
Nothing but fish.
I don't understand how the Combine conquered anything. Their aliens seem kind of like, you know, piss weak compared to like the Covenant. Just saying.
Yeah. Wait, what's over here?
Snarks.
Oh my fucking god.
I called it.
Nope,
I said there were
nope.
snarks, and there were snarks.
Nope.
Now, can they open the door is the question. There's no
they
way.
cannot.
Like they just, oh, they just died.
Guess I'll just die. Door. Oh, can't open the door. Guess I'll just die.
Door stuck. Door stuck.
What the fuck's down here? Oh.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised that didn't kill you instantly. This looks dangerous.
Oh.
Nope. Of course. Thanks.
Thanks, game. Before I go over there, what the fuck is over here? Death.
More dudes. That's what's over there. Oh, I guess if you need more rockets for whatever reason, there you go.
Back to the door. Back to the door. Door strat.
Door stuck.
Door stuck. Sir! The door is stuck, sir!
I don't think they're coming.
Sir, do not open the door!
Do not redeem the door.
Do not redeem the door!
Nope. Hey, buddy. Oh.
Oh, fuck, you run fast.
The question is not, am I going to kill the aliens? The question is, with what method will I kill the aliens?
And the method is yes.
The method is 9mm. Or crowbar. Why not?
They can have the taste of a carbon steel crowbar as a treat. They can get their daily dose of iron that way. Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Snarks.
Snarks. I know they're called snarks, but it makes me think of fucking Snark from the fucking Space Cats. Shit, what's it called? Thundercats.
Oh,
Thundercats.
I never
You know
watched
what
that show.
You've never seen
I don't know what you're talking
Thundercats?
about. No, no, I've never seen it.
I'm really surprised by that.
I don't like. I never really watched much TV ever, including now.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
I've seen some, but like not, a lot of stuff people say you have to watch it. I'm just like, oh, okay, sure, whatever, maybe. I'm like a fucking asshole when it comes to stuff like that. Fuck, what was the show? It was Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's one of those. People told me for like over a decade I had to watch it. And I finally got bored and watched it, and it was really good. But yeah, it's like that show was in vogue like over a decade before I actually watched it. So
I mean,
I should give you an idea of how behind the times I am with stuff like this.
To be fair, man, there's a lot of stuff like that where I'm just like, there's so much shit, like anime and stuff that that was like super trendy and stuff, and I just like had zero interest in watching it. And then some of it I finally got around to watching and really liked, and then some of it just like I genuinely have no interest in watching. It's like fucking like My Hero Academia. I will never watch.
Oh yeah, yeah, fuck that. So my whole thing with Hero Academia is I have a simple rule, right? If the anime has Boku no in it, I avoid it on principle. Because last time it happened, it didn't go well.
Do you imagine the smell of these ceiling assholes?
It probably smells like an asshole. If not worse. Just an educated guess, though.
How do they even How do they even fucking pass waste?
Good question. I think you're putting more thought into that than the Half-Life developers themselves did.
Oh,
Oh fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Fish? Where'd he go? That motherfucker like came out of nowhere and just went out into the ether.
It scared the fuck out of me.
Took a chunk out of your armor too. Fuck. Big old chunk. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Hey, dumbass.
There's got to be more than one in here. Oh yeah.
Oh no, that was a dead one.
Well, that's the one. That's the one you already killed. All right. Oh fuck! I remember this part of the original. I hated this part.
I know the devs did that on purpose.
Any underwater section in FPS game just innately just sucks. Just saying. For real, Black Mesa, like the layout of Black Mesa is more complex than like Dracula's castle in fucking Castlevania.
Gee, I'll fucking say.
It's just as non-Euclidean and dumb. Oh fuck.
Oh,
okay,
what?
sure, whatever.
Okay. Guess that's not the way.
Maybe it is. We don't know. Close the door. Do you go through there?
Oh!
Oh.
Man, the game is really being an asshole right now.
Oh. I guess they can't swim. Pranked.
Get pranked. Gee, sure was nice of them to put this energy charging station here after they chunked half my fucking armor. Dicks.
Such is life. Such is life. Is that the only reason to come in here? Is that? Alright, sure, whatever.
So, great. Thanks, game. Where the fuck am I going?
I assume I have to keep hands clear. Don't fist android girls.
Maybe I want to fist Android girls. Okay, I think I do.
Well, don't. It doesn't end well. Oh, that ain't right. That can't be right. There must be a way to turn that bullshit off or something. Not sure.
I know I've done this before, because I fucking... Oh, what the fuck?
Even if you just touch
touching
that
thing, it hurts.
It hurts you, yeah. That's really dumb. He's like, I don't know. Maybe.
There we go.
That worked.
Fucking
that was annoying. There's probably is there a fish in here?
No.
No fish. That's good. I don't know if I've told you yet, but you know how some people like genuinely believe that birds are like a government psyop?
Yes.
I take it a step further. I'm a fish denier.
You're a fish denier.
I just don't believe it. You expect me to believe that there are things that live like underwater and that there's like thousands of species of them? Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy, sure.
And that they somehow live like thousands upon thousands of meters under the depth and have just adapted?
Yeah. You know, I know I believe in some dumb shit, but I'm not that dumb.
No, for shotgun shells.
You can get them. Might be. Oh, pretty good. It's one of the many rational yet unpopular things I believe in.
Speaking of the ocean, I had my last 2 meals for dinner. I made shrimp fried rice. Man, that shit was good.
How can you do that if shrimp aren't real?
I just willed the shrimp into existence.
And they fried the rice for you?
And they fried the rice for me.
You're telling me shrimp fried this rice? Bullshit.
It's actually really funny. That reminds me of this really shit-posty comic I used to read called Low Road, which, I don't even know how to describe it. But one of the comics is, basically the 2 main characters are talking, but it's, okay, so basically it starts off with this giant eyeball and a beret.
Okay.
And it's like, damn, I really want some Chinese food. But that involves me having to make civilization and then having to cultivate society. But I really want Chinese food. And the comic ends with the 2 main characters, basically, one of them going, why is God a giant eyeball on the beret? And then the other main character gives this like really silly reason as to why it is. But yeah, so basically, God in that civilization apparently made, in that comic's lore, made Earth, and created life because he wanted Chinese food.
Makes sense to me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I can't believe I even
But
fucking
also,
remember.
really.
Can't even I fucking remember that comic because like I haven't read that thing in like fucking close to like 15 years.
I've seen that video that SFM. It's not porn, by the way. It's just an SFM of Doomslayer and Jean from Fate playing music together.
Yes, I was the same person who made that. Also made the one I was telling you about, where like the police officers are trying to arrest the Doom guy, and they're like, "Sir, get down! Sir, get down!"
Yeah. But no, that video with the Doomslayer and John in it has like one of the best comments, where it's the top comment is just like, God creates humanity, humanity creates this video, God. Now that's what I'm talking about. I like how the Marines show absolutely no reaction to taking just 20 rounds of 9mm until the last one finally kills them. That's very funny. It's okay, it's only 9mm.
It's only 9mm.
No big deal. Ooh.
It's only a little 357.
Yeah. Fuck. Like, I don't even feel that bad. It's just all sinuses right now. You know?
Yeah, I know. That's the worst.
Yeah, it's not, and I don't think it's a sinus infection, because I've had those before, and whenever it's a sinus infection, like, you know, just discharge coming out of my nose, and it's like nasty looking, and I got like none of that now. It's just, you know, just congested. It's not a sore throat, and I don't have a headache or body aches or anything, so I don't know what the fuck I've got.
You got super AIDS.
I got super AIDS, yeah. It could be worse though. One of my coworkers just came back from his sister's wedding, and his brother-in-law, like just days after he got married, calls him up and he's like, "Hey, just so you're aware, I have MRSA."
What the fuck is that?
It's like, so it's a skin infection that's resistant to antibiotics. You get it from the gym, basically. If your gym's like fucking nasty, you get MRSA from it. So like what they did is apparently the doctors went in and they like, you know, cut away all the infected skin and just packed it full of gauze and gave him a bunch of antibiotics. So it looks fucking gnarly, but he's like, yeah, it doesn't hurt or anything, it just looks bad. Damn, I think you just gave that guy MRSA.
MRSA these nuts. That makes no
got
sense.
Him.
But got him.
Ooh. That funeral's gonna be closed casket.
Oh my god, man. Dude, can you imagine being this elite unit of Marines getting absolutely bodied by a fucking...
By a Harvard grad with a crowbar.
By a Harvard grad wearing fucking virgin glasses.
Yeah. What's a... Fuck... Someone... I saw the best descriptor for Master Chief ever. Some guy was like... He was dogging the Halo series. He's like... Well, don't get me wrong, the Halo series is like great and all, like it's a fun game and it's cool and shit, but then I remember like the main character is literally like a 7-foot tall autistic green 45-year-old virgin and it just kills it for me.
Chat says methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus.
Yeah. So that's what MRSA stands for.
So
I guess that's what MRSA stands for.
One of the things I always like to imagine is because most of the Spartans, they're sailors, right? They most of them have sailor ranks. So Master Chief is a sailor rank. That's like the highest you could. That's like the highest you could be as an enlisted, not NCO. So now imagine these 7-foot tall, like heavily scarred, like built murderers. Like now imagine them in like their dress uniforms. Imagine fucking like Spartan E6 and like your like typical like blues with like the little dinky sailor hat. Imagine how ridiculous that looks.
That would be great. Truthfully though, I don't think the Spartans were ever even issued their dress blues. Not that they'd ever wear them if they did, but like.
But could you imagine how funny that would be if like
that'd be hilarious, yeah.
They were at some event and they were like, yeah, no, you have to wear this. You have to be out of your armor. They're like, just these.
Well, actually, I want to take that. I'll take that back. I think Kurt, one of the Spartans, in the expanded lore, Kurt, he retired from like actual service for medical reasons, and so they tasked him with training up the Spartan 3s.
Yes.
So like, yeah, so he actually had to wear like, he didn't wear a dress uniform. He wore like a suit, right? Because you know he's fucking intelligent spook. So that's why.
Which is funny to imagine this 7-foot fucking tall genetic killer like wearing a fucking suit of all things.
Yeah, that's what happened to June as well from Halo Reach, one of the Spartan 3s. Remember him?
Is that what happened? Because I know he was like the only one that survived.
Yes, he got his own spin-off comic, like a short, like one-off, I think, something like that, where it basically is like, yeah, June's still alive and kicking. He's training the Spartan 4s. He's like one of the only Spartan 3s to make it through the entire series. They almost killed him off, but they were like, no, we can't do that to this dude. He's too cool.
Yeah, June was really cool.
Yeah. If I remember right, June's like most badass moment in his own one-off comic was he was fighting somebody and they spaced that, like June got spaced, basically thrown out the airlock of a ship, and it almost killed him, but not quite.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
What's in the top secret box is rockets. That is fucking awesome. I will never forgive, though. I haven't actually read the books. I was actually just talking to Tally about that, and he said the books are just kind of shitty.
Oh, they got shitty, yeah. The only ones that were worth a damn were the Eric Nyland books, and they're held back kind of because Bungie has this whole thing about like, we understand what's in the books, right? But the games are the ultimate arbiter of what's canon, which is funny to me because you have like autists arguing about, well, Halo Reach sucks because it's not canon to the books. And it's like, no, it's not, because the books were written a decade before Reach came out, and Bungie themselves said if there's ever a conflict between the lore of the games and the books, the games went out inherently. So
right. Right.
You're arguing semantics at that point. So
Right. One of the things I won't forgive is how they killed off the rookie from ODST in the
fuck
books.
that.
Shit was
Fuck
fucking
that.
like when I heard about that, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
If I remember right, it's not just that they killed them off, it's that they did it in like a really fucking retarded way.
Yes,
too.
they did it in a shitty fucking way where I guess I think he got like kidnapped and like the kidnappers like end up torturing him to death. And
no, it was it was like insurrectionists who did it or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
like,
Covenant, it was insurrectionists.
Like I'm sorry, but no. I refuse to believe that a guy who fucking ODST who fought tooth and nail against Covenant fucking soldiers got fucking jumped, kidnapped, and killed by fucking insurrectionists. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Fuck out of here. Then I want to say they did that entire team of ODSTs really dirty in the expanded lore. Because
they did.
Rookie gets killed. Rookie gets killed. I want to say one of the ODSTs, I can't remember who, might have been Romeo, becomes an insurrectionist. Like, turns traitor for no real reason.
He turns
just
traitor
does.
Oh,
this looks fun. This looks fun. Yeah,
It's a good
he
thing
turns
I have
traitor
this.
for like no reason, right? And then Buck becomes a Spartan 4, which I'm sorry, like I get that they're supposed to be cool, but they just aren't. They're just fucking nerds. And they like can the entire concept of the ODSTs in favor of the Spartan 4s, which is just stupid.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Because the whole point of the ODSTs are like they're the absolute best a human soldier can be without being a Spartan, without just being a freak of nature, basically.
Right. And we've seen
that's what makes them
of,
so appealing.
And we've seen plenty of times that the ODSTs like can kick serious ass.
They can. I think there was actually a comment. One of the it's from the expanded universe, of course, but one of the major Covenant players, I think it might have been Halfjaw himself, had massive respect for the ODSTs and went so far as to say, like, if the humans just had more ODSTs, they probably wouldn't have even needed the Spartans, if you think about it. Or something like that.
I mean, that makes
and he's
sense.
not wrong. Yeah.
What was it? I still remember there was can't remember if it was like for Halo 2 or Halo 3, but like that live action thing with the stuff they did.
Well, the
with
trailer.
The ODSTs.
The trailer. Yeah, that thing's fucking awesome.
That shit is awesome.
So the funny thing is, if you actually go on that trailer, it's still up on YouTube, like over a decade later, and watch it and read the comments. There's people in it saying like, "This is the thing that got me to go to airborne school. This is why I enlisted in the airborne infantry."
Yeah. I heard about that. I think you told me about that a couple of times. It's
that's the entire comment section.
It's how fucking good it is, though. It's how like realistic it is.
Yeah, everyone's also said it's half that and half like, why didn't we just give whoever did this like the budget for the Halo series? It would have been infinitely better. That's a tonk. That is a tonk. And he's big baby mad. Oh, goodbye tonk.
Goodbye, Tonk.
That's how you know this game is dated, because the Marines don't even use tanks anymore, I don't think. I think they gave them all the Army. I find it hilarious how it seems like every other military branch in the U.S. is having a massive case of like mission creep, except the Marines, who are just like refining what their mission should actually be. You know what I mean? Because you have the Army that's now going to be like flying their own planes if they don't already. You have everyone else who's doing all kinds of other bullshit. You have the Air Force, who's just being the prissy little rat fucks they always are.
Of course.
Who don't want to do anything that's outside of their mission, but get called in to do stuff they don't want to do because no one else can do it. And then you got, I'm sure you're aware of the Navy doing whatever they're going to do. And then you have the Marines who are like, we're not going to do heavy armor anymore. We're just going to be like land armor recon at this point in infantry. We don't even want to fly our own planes anymore. We'll just have the naval aviators do it.
Yeah, that's also the funny thing about the Navy is that, like, we basically fly our own planes, so we don't even need, like, the Air Force to do any of that shit for us.
The funniest part of it, though, is, the Navy and the Air Force have been trying to retire, specifically the A-10, for, like, years and years. Because they're like, this thing is just, it's just a fucking flying tank, right? For good and for bad, mostly for bad, at least for them. But whenever they even talk about, like, even consider getting rid of it, the Army and the Marines throw their hands up and say, if you get rid of the A-10, we'll train our own people to fly it, and we won't need you to fly it anymore. Then the Air Force just kind of sucks their teeth and is like, well, I guess it can stick around for another 5 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Because there's like, because there's no other aircraft in U.S. inventory that can do what the A-10 does as effectively as it does, which is just like close air support, right? Because the whole thing with that is like, I need close air support now. Just take this general grid of the map and just like flatten it, basically. Just dump a whole bunch of high explosive 30mm on it until whatever is shooting at us is just reduced to atoms.
Oh, God bless the A-10.
Yeah. And it's funny because I know exactly why the naval aviators and the Air Force hate flying it, because that thing is a flying tank. It's slow. It flies low and slow, which makes it a moving target for anything that can shoot it down. The problem is, like, nothing can shoot it down. So
yeah, like good fucking luck shooting that big fucking fat bitch out of the sky.
Because for one, it's designed to continue on after taking heavy fire anyway. And for another, we don't send it in unless we already have air superiority, so what the fuck are you gonna do about it, idiot?
Right, exactly. You think you're gonna fucking take down an A-10? Absolutely not.
You might, but then you're gonna have to deal with, you know, the squadron of F-35s we'll send in after it, so good luck. Oh, one of my co-workers, Army guy, told a story about he knew a Vietnam vet who was a pilot, and he flew, I forget what he flew. It wasn't the F-4. It might have been the F-4, actually. Something like that. It was the one, no, it wasn't the F-4, because the F-4 is a single-seater. He flew a two-seater. So it was pilot and co-pilot, right? So he was flying in Vietnam, and there was a specific part of the map that they were told very in-depth, do not target this area because it's of cultural and religious significance to the Vietnamese, right? And the thing is, like, that's okay, but, like, the Vietnamese knew about it. And, of course, being the Vietnamese, they didn't give a shit. So they just parked all their anti-aircraft stuff on that general area, and they just lit up whatever flew down there because they knew the Americans couldn't shoot at it without them throwing a fit and their COs getting them in a lot of trouble.
Right.
So, like, this went on for several months. It's like the general area they parked it at was in a way that, like, you were taking fire when you flew in for air support and when you flew out for it. So as you can imagine, all of the aviators and shit were just, like, massively pissed off about this whole thing because they were like, we can't do anything about it. The brass is saying we can't do anything about it, but eventually someone's going to get killed by this thing. Well, they're flying. Two of these guys are flying a night mission, right? And as on their way out, they take fire from this place, and, you know, it tears into the cockpit and instantly kills the co-pilot, right? So the pilot basically pauses for a second. And he knows the guy's dead, like he doesn't have a face anymore. So, like, he pauses for a second and he weighs his options, and he's like, and he finally, it takes like 5 seconds. He's like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. So he circles his plane back around and just dumps his entire main gun into this fucking area. Just lights the whole thing up. 300 rounds of high X right into it. Blows the whole thing to shit, right? And his CO's like lighting up the radio, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he just like turns his radio off. And then when he's finally, you know, gotten his anger and frustration out, and there's not a single living thing left in that general area, then he turns his plane around and returns to base. Lands the thing, marches immediately to his CO's office, and he's like, all right, court-martial me. And the CO's like, we're going to let this one slide.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking based.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. I don't
Yeah, because the general thing's like, he just marches in, gives him the wrist for the handcuffs. He's like, court-martial me. He's like, your co-pilot got killed, didn't he? He's like, yes, he did. And he's like,
Yes,
CO
he
pauses.
did.
He's like, we're gonna let this one slide.
Oh, it's awesome. Court
What's
martial
going
me.
on
It's not
here?
like
What's
it's not
the-
like it's not like I can unbomb them.
Yeah. So his whole thing is, as he's walking there, he's like, I'm like almost certain I'm going to Leavenworth, and he's like, but I don't care because one, fucking earned it, right? And two, he's like, if I go to Leavenworth, it'll be the easiest time anyone would ever do in any prison. They'd like sing my praises the whole fucking time. All the other inmates would, because they'd get it, right? So he's like, I don't give a shit. Just throw me in Leavenworth for all I care.
Think anybody's
Worth it.
gonna be?
It was worth it.
Think anybody's gonna be angry because you bombed the shit out of the Charlies for killing your friend?
You're
Absolutely
killing your
not.
buddy, yeah. I have a similar one from a guy I met he flew an Apache, so you know he's like a fucking cowboy, right?
Oh yeah.
That one. Did I tell you this one?
Oh yeah, there's the one with the guy who fucking.
He blew up. He fucking nuked the mosque basically with Hellfire missiles.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll tell it for chat again if they want to hear it. Just fucking it. We got nothing else to do. So he's a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force flying Apaches. So he's already blown up a shit ton of people because he's been doing it for years. He gets a call for air support for some dudes who are pinned down and taking fire. And rules of engagement in the Middle East in general said you cannot target buildings of religious significance. And of course the fucking, the guys knew it, right? Everyone knew it.
Right.
So what that leads to is the ragheads putting all their shit inside of mosques because they know that the Americans can't touch them without facing a court-martial.
Right.
So there's a bunch of dudes in a mosque, like a big mosque, that are shooting, machine guns and rockets at a pinned-down American unit. So the unit calls in the Air Force for air support, like frantic, like we're getting killed out here. So this guy, his name's Lee Ambrose. He gets in his Apache and just goes in. As he closes in, he just he sees, the muzzle flashes and the rockets coming out of the mosque and doesn't even ask permission or hesitate, just fucking launches his entire payload of Hellfire missiles right into the thing, blows it sky high. No survivors, right?
No survivors. Yep. Of course.
No survivors, yeah. So then he returns to base and instantly gets hauled before a tribunal because he blew up a mosque. And they fucking. The thing about Lee Ambrose is he doesn't give a shit in general about anything. So they haul him before the tribunal for a trial to court-martial him. And the first question the prosecutor asks is, "Did you blow up the mosque?" And Lee, without missing a beat, doesn't even let a second pass, says, "Fuck yeah, I blew that fucking mosque up. I totally did it." And then the guy pauses because he's like, okay, why? He's like, did you check my gun cam? And he's like, yeah. He's like, did you see the muzzle flashes and the rockets coming out of that mosque? He's like, yeah. He's like, what are we talking about? Can I go now? And the guy opens his mouth, and the CO in charge of it's like, you can go. Get out of here.
Fucking based.
Yeah.
There are definitely some interesting individuals in the.
Oh yeah, and the Air Force.
Power level is 100%.
I had to have the warrant officer thing explained to me by the Army guy I work with too. It's very interesting.
Warrant officers are interesting.
So it's weird the way he describes it. He's like, it's funny because you have your warrant off, they start at warrant 1, right?
Right.
And the thing is a warrant 1 gets outranked by basically anyone higher up than a fucking lieutenant or captain. But the thing is everyone knows, even if they're a major or lieutenant colonel or even a full bird colonel, they know they can't fuck with the warrants because the warrants don't answer to them anyway.
Right.
So they have their own chain of command, and the warrant chain of command does not give a single shit about anything.
They really don't. They do.
They
not
don't.
Give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. And the cool part is you get some fucking boot fuck West Pointer, graduate who thinks he's hot shit trying to tell a CW2 or 3 what to do on his own bird, right? And so whenever that happens, the CW3 is like, you listen up, sir. This is my helicopter, and if you don't fucking shut your mouth right now, I'm gonna fucking turn this thing around and do all this shit to you. And it's like, you can't talk to me like that. He's like, yeah, whatever. Report me. I'll see if I care. These people are annoying. This is annoying.
I'm gonna die. Just fucking kill me. Come on.
Warning.
He does. He does. Oh, you died. Oh, this is what these things are for. Okay. I went through all of Half-Life 1. I don't think I laid a single one of these mines down a single time. I just dumped on these fools with my MP5. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, just stand there, idiot. Thanks. Stand there and take fucking 9mm to the dome.
It's okay, it's only 9mm.
It's only 9mm. Whoa. Thanks for the free 9mm.
First one of the stream. There will be more, guarantee it. I'm not kidding, bro. I woke up at like 6 o'clock yesterday to get into the office early, which was... I won't get into it. But from the time I woke up to like the time I went to bed at like 12:30, so 18 hours, I must have sneezed over 100 times yesterday. It was like
Jesus
once every 5 to 10 minutes.
Christ.
And so far today, I'm already at double digits. And I got up at 7:30 today. So, it's been, what, 6 hours, and I'm already at double digits. Great. Ooh, get fucked. Get fucked.
Bitch.
Yeah, so this week, in terms of work, has been shitty for everybody. And I mean it's shitty in the sense, like, the best way I can describe why it's like how my work is shitty is it's shitty when I'm not allowed to do my job, right? Like, by which I mean, like, the problem is not actually doing my job, you know, because I actually enjoy what I do for the first fucking time ever.
Right.
The problem is, like, when someone books an appointment and they've been communicating with me for days about it, and they assure me the day before, because I always call them the day before, that they're going to be there and they're looking forward to it, and I'm like, okay, great. So I get there early because they have a 9 a.m. And I wait, and they don't show up, and they stop talking to me.
And you're like,
that's
bro,
the part that sucks. I'm like, dude, really? It's especially bad because this happened yesterday. We needed to have like an all hands kind of like status meeting, right? Just to establish how things are going, you know, what we can improve on and iterate upon. It was booked out for an hour, just to be safe. My boss is one of those people, having been in the Navy and having dealt with a lot of useless bullshit meetings. He's like, I book it for an hour in case we need the hour, but if I have my say with it, we're not going to need more than 30 minutes, which I do appreciate. But he books the meeting at the only time, you know, we're all available, which is, you know, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So the problem with that is the other guys don't have any appointments with people until like the afternoon, but my first is at 9 a.m. So I'm essentially going right from the meeting, at the worst, into meetings with people, like into appointments. So I can't take the call from home because it takes me at least half hour to 45 minutes to get to the facility. And you do the math, like if I'm on the call for at least 30 minutes, then I need 45 to get to the facility, I'll be late for my appointment, which is bad. So what that meant is I had to leave here at, you know, 6:30 and get there early to power on all the machines, get everything checked up, make sure it was all good for the appointments, and then hop on the meeting for an hour. And then from that meeting, go straight into appointments.
Right.
So just to establish, I had to get up like early to do all this shit and get to the facility early and get it all done and be responsible about it. So I did all that. 9 o'clock rolls around. I'm supposed to be double booked with 2 different people for an appointment, and neither one shows up. Right? So I call them both. I'm like, what the fuck? And neither one answers. So it's like, fuck you people.
Like, why?
Yeah,
even
so I had
bother booking. To
why?
begin with?
Yeah, why? My favorite are the people who, and this pisses all of us off. We all agree this is the shittiest one. So to book with us, you go onto the, obviously our website, and you book an appointment, like for a block of time. When you book that appointment, it closes off that block of time for anyone else, so nobody else can take that block because you're supposed to take 90 minutes with us to train. So just to establish that, if you book an appointment, nobody else can book that time slot unless they double book, because we have a limit of 2 people in one time slot, plus 1 guest for each, so 4. The problem is people go on and they book this appointment, and then we communicate with them through both email, but also primarily through text, and mainly through text because nobody reads their fucking emails. So like, text is our primary way of talking to you about your appointment and about any updates we might have, right? The problem is we get a lot of people who come on, they give us their contact info so we can make an account for them automatically. They sign up for an appointment, get their confirmation for the appointment, like their initial one, and then immediately turn on Do Not Disturb so we can no longer contact them through text. But they still have the appointment. So we're just sitting there like, okay, so you signed up for this thing in advance, right? Gave us your contact info to contact you about it, and then made it so we can't contact you about it. Which makes 0 sense.
That makes fuck all sense. Again.
Yeah, and the thing is, like,
why even bother?
Why book? Yeah, why book? And we've realized, like, if someone does that, the odds of them actually showing up are basically 0. So my coworker Chris, the army guy, is like, when I see someone's turned on Do Not Disturb before their appointment, I just cancel the appointment because they're not going to show up anyway. And if they bitch about it, I'm like, you turned on D&D, sir. We can't contact you about this. We assumed you didn't want the appointment. Rebook for a different day and don't turn off your D&D so we can call you about it or contact you about it for text. Simple as. I'm like, that's actually a really good method of doing it because otherwise I'm going to have to deal with these fucking morons all the time. And I'm sick of having my KPIs affected by no-shows.
Right. No, I think it's a very smart idea.
Yeah, it's not like that's the worst part of the whole job is like it's not even if someone comes in, I pitch them and they don't buy, at least you gave me the chance, at least you showed up. It's people who do all this shit. They make an appointment, give us their contact info. They've been talking to me. Some of them even sign the waiver in advance before they get here, like the liability waiver, and they just don't show. I had a couple of those this week too. I had somebody who I was talking to up until the morning of the appointment. I called to confirm, like, you're going to be here, because I'd asked them something. They said, yeah. They signed the waiver, like, 20 minutes before the appointment was supposed to start, and then didn't show. So that left all of us like, what the fuck? Like, why?
I built the glue-on gun, but I just can't bring
Oh, this is a new weapon? What is this?
Yes.
It doesn't appear that you have any trouble.
I remember this thing.
And we're gonna be using this extensively once we get into Zen.
I remember this thing. Vaguely. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I know what I've just done. I've discovered a new toy.
Big toy for the big boy. That dude looks like Tim Waltz. But, less gay.
Doesn't suck as many civilians' dicks.
Has better genes and won't produce. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. That's awful. What I was about to say. I'm not gonna finish it. I'm just gonna cut myself off there before I get the stream taken down.
We're not gonna get. We don't want to get too spicy.
Speaking of getting spicy, I think the boys I work with can appreciate the fact that I can hang in terms of banter. The Marines definitely do. Yeah, I was bantering with one of them a few days ago. Cause so like, his whole thing is he's Hispanic, right? His last name's Alvarez. Doesn't speak a fucking word of Spanish, right? I think I told you that saga before. Yeah. So we're still making fun of him for that. So like, a couple days ago, we had our flooring installed at the facility, like the panel flooring put down finally in the hallways and offices. And we were just shooting the shit in one of the offices together, just hanging out. And he notices something. He's like, "Hey, that tile's off center. Hold on, let me fix that." And he gets down on his hands and knees and fixes the tile, like straightens it out himself. As he's standing up, I like deadpan say, "Congrats, man. You're a credit to the generations of Hispanic men that have come before you," or something like that. And he turns to the general manager, who's right there, and says, "Can I file a complaint with HR?" And where they're both laughing, of course. And then I'm like, "Brother, if you file a complaint for HR about that, I'm filing one for sexual harassment." Because I remember distinctly my first week we met, you fucking slapped my ass and said I should shake it for you. And then, so then we're all laughing. We're all laughing. He's like, "Man, don't take it personal. I'm married. I wouldn't fuck you." And I was like, "You wouldn't fuck me? Dude, that's offensive." He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Because I'd fuck you until you love me." Or something like that.
Aw, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
He's been hit on twice by female customers so far. It's pretty funny.
Holy shit.
Oh. Oh.
You are.
Yeah, so that actually, so one of the customers that got hit on, that hit on him, actually signed a membership with him, which is awesome. The other one, this is really funny. We were making fun of this dude all fucking day because he was a little baby back bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets a couple, so basically everyone, full disclosure, who comes to the facility, just given the location, is African American, which is fine, like, you know, good for them. Good that they're getting training. So we got a white couple for the first time, and they're like, you know, white, probably in their late 60s, early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
She was really nice. Like the wife was really nice and really into it. The husband was kind of a standoffish dick, you know, typical boomer. So he goes they go in the training room together with my coworker. His name's Caleb, and Caleb's, you know, running them through it. And the husband is just like a fucking massive chode the entire time to him, just questioning everything. Like, why do you do it like this? When I train, I do it like this. And Caleb's, you know, giving him the business, whereas the wife is like kind of just making bedroom eyes at him the whole time. And Caleb's like, okay. And she does like verbally flirt with him a bit, which I think really pissed the husband off, obviously. But what really pissed that guy off is he's already mad about it. He gets put in the simulated scenario we do, and he just completely fucks it up, right? If it was in the sense that it was the real world, he would 100% gotten himself killed. And so Caleb's going to debrief him about it, which is what we do. And the guy like huffs, and he's like, "Well, it's just a video. This isn't how I actually train. It's not how I would perform in real life." And Caleb's like, "Okay, whatever." And so then it's just back and forth like that constantly for the next like 20 minutes with this guy. Like, and then finally Caleb gets him in the office to talk about membership. The guy's like, "I would never buy a membership with you guys, yada yada, all this bullshit." And so they walk off, and Caleb comes into my office. I'm there with my other coworker, David, who's also a Marine, and we're just shooting the shit. And Caleb's like venting about it, and I pause. I'm like, "Dude, I understand. You don't understand what happened here, right?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "You just fucking put that dude in the cuck chair, basically. That's what you just did." He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Bro, you just fucking emasculated him right in front of his wife. You put him in the cuck chair. He's driving home, fucking, you know, eyes bloodshot, hands white-knuckled gripping the steering wheel, teeth grit, like red face, steam coming out of his ears, just fuming about you because you fucking cucked him." He's laughing like, "Oh shit, you're right. I should have known that guy was never going to buy." I'm like, "Yeah, obviously. There's nothing you did. He was just a bitch about it."
Some dudes, man.
Some dudes just think they know everything and hate being proven otherwise.
They do. I mean, he was a boomer, so.
He was a boomer, yeah, it's pretty typical.
Probably a fucking FUD, too.
Probably. We're getting a feel for who we like to work with, honestly, which is great. I've realized my favorites, and most of the other guys have realized that their favorites are the same, are people who know the value of what we're doing already. Like, they get it. Like, I'm serious about self-defense, but I also understand all I'm really doing at a gun range is just training how to shoot and nothing else. Right. They just need that reinforced that they're making the right decision by signing on with us, which they are. You know, not to, you know, jerk my company off or anything, but they are. And then it's the people who come in with almost no experience, maybe a little bit of experience, who, you know, are just, they want to do a lot more and get more comfortable with it. The worst are guys who think they know everything and aren't willing to be humbled. and the people who have absolutely no idea about anything, like they don't know what they don't know, right? Those are the worst. Those are the hardest sells. The other two kinds of people totally get it. Like who was the girl who came in the other day who was just a fucking sweetheart? Oh, Yasmin. So for background on Yasmin, she's obviously, you know, like African American, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's, for her like background, she's like a dog sitter, dog groomer, that kind of person.
Uh-huh.
And so I didn't know it at the time. I was coming in to help one of the guys do some paperwork with her because he hadn't run the system very much. And I'm just chatting with her, and she's like, I love the training. I think it's very valuable what you guys do. I want to get better with firearms. Like, I know how to shoot because my family's military. They told me how to shoot, but they didn't teach me how to do any of this other stuff. I'm like, great. And she's like, yeah, I think my girlfriend should do this too. And I paused. I'm like, okay, sure, bring her in. So, you know,
yeah.
lesbian. So I'm just like, interesting demographic there. I'm sure we won't get very many of those, but you know, bring her in. Fuck it. We'll get her trained up. I don't care. Like we've discussed this. Where like I don't fucking care what your background is or whatever in terms of like who you are as a person. As long as you can pass a background check and want to train with us, you're cool too. We don't give a shit. Because apparently, one of the facilities out in California, one of the trainers was throwing a bitch fit because someone signed. Well, they signed a transgender person, right?
Oh God.
As like a member, and it's like, I understand, but at the same time, like if they can pass the background check, who are we to say no, right?
Right.
If they pass the background check and don't give us bad vibes, we have no reason to deny them training us. So get over it. Nope. Oh, he's coming for you. Oh no. Oh no. He's done.
He's done.
Oh.
You get 9.
Oh. Ward gone. That was a bit overkill. The hit registration on the crossbow does not seem to be great. Or is that just me? Prank him. Pranked.
Pranked.
You fuck nerd. You fuck nerd.
Get fucked. Pranked. Pranked.
Gordon, aim down your sights, man. Jeez.
Yeah, man. They exist for a reason, Gordon. Okay.
All right. You don't get the arrow. You get the 12 gauge. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, 4 of them. I linked you that video on Crack Life, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And you watched like a minute of it and you're like, yeah, I can't stream this.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I could ever stream that on YouTube. I'm surprised fucking G-Man's video on it hasn't been taken down all these years later.
I know. I'm sure it's demonetized.
Oh, absolutely. No, if
I'm surprised his video on H-Doom never got taken down.
I know.
I also like how he reviewed H-Doom like it's, you know, it's meant to be played as an actual Doom wad, and everyone's like, you are entirely missing the point of this one, dude. Entirely.
I thought he knew he was just doing it as a shit post. Was he actually being serious in it?
I don't know. So he was reviewing it like as an actual Doom wad, and one of the praises he hyped on it was like, technically you can play it like it's just another Doom wad, but it's clearly not supposed to be. It's meant for, you know, something else entirely. An entirely different kind of experience than Doom is.
guess. I would hope so.
Yeah.
H-Doom.
Yeah. Someone really saw the sprite of an imp back in 1993 and said, "What if I just put some tits on it? I'd want to fuck that thing." I also appreciate that he reviewed the Moon Man mod for Doom, and he's like audibly trying not to laugh at parts of it.
See, I'm not opposed to playing Crack Life or the Moon Man mod, but I would definitely have to.
There's no way you could stream that one.
I would have to stream them either on Odyssey or like I would have to make like a Rumble or Kick account.
Yeah. One of the funniest parts of his review for the Moon Man mod was, you know, Ben Garrison is a playable character in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his exact way he credits Ben Garrison is by calling him anti-Semitic cartoonist Ben Garrison, which is hilarious if you know the history behind that quote-unquote history behind that. So if you don't know, I'm sure you're familiar with Ben's political cartoons. I'm sure you've seen them before.
Yes, I've seen them before.
The problem with... Go on.
Didn't he do a lot of stuff when Milo Yiannopoulos was
He
still...
did.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with Ben Garrison is, at least at the time, I don't know anything about him now because he's kind of fallen out of favor and stopped being memes as much. At the time, he was like kind of just your lukewarm sort of milquetoast libertarian. But some people on 4chan's, you know, politically incorrect image board, you know, poll, thought it'd be hilarious if they took these milquetoast libertarian comics and edited them to be like obscenely racist and anti-Semitic, and then still credit them to Ben Garrison. So that's what they did, and Ben, you know, threw an absolute shit fit about it, which is what made it so funny, right?
Right.
He got really ass hurt about it. At least at the time, I think he's kind of admitted, like, okay, yeah, it was funny. It's funny, I'll admit it. It's like, I don't abide by what they're saying, but yeah, I can see the humor in it. Which is at the point when he stopped being a meme, because then it stopped being funny to fuck with him. So.
Right. Because he finally got a sense of humor and just was like, yeah it's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so to this day, there's like, I would argue people who are aware of Ben, more of them than not, think he's actually like an insane racist anti-Semite when he's actually just like a milquetoast libertarian.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah. And being poll, they took it to the absolute extreme. Like they stopped crediting. So you know how his comics in the lower right-hand corner, they have his signature Ben Garrison, right?
Yeah.
Well, poll started crediting them as Zyklon Ben Garrison instead.
Zyklon.
Yeah. Like you want to talk about like competitive racism and anti-Semitism? Those guys have you covered. They come up with shit that is just like fucking crazy. They're the ones responsible for the fire alarm meme too. Because someone noticed, like, you ever notice that when one of these like you know starts like ranting on YouTube, there's always like a chirping fire alarm in the background. And everyone's like, "Oh fuck, you're right. How common is this?" So they just started tracking it. Oh, that's next game. Sure, whatever.
Hey, I got an achievement for that.
Did you? One of my favorite poll memes they did regarding that whole thing was they would go onto YouTube and they'd find a random video of like, you know, a We Was Kangs person or whatever, basically ranting and raving about how We Was Kangs just in their bedroom. And they'd go in the comments and they'd post timestamps and they'd say timestamp of fire alarm chirps, and they would timestamp each one in the entire video.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was just like,
maybe.
Jesus, that is a level of racism I can barely even fathom. That's like fucking insane.
That's like tally levels of racism.
It is. It is.
Competitive racism.
Power 60%.
Me looking up many different cultures and their variations so I can become even more racist.
Yeah, so I can be racist more accurately.
There is a tweet that somebody made once. They were like an African, And
Oh yeah, is it the one where it's like the racist community is so fucked up, like they don't care what race you are so long as you're being racist. Is that the one?
It was like this guy who was like at a fucking he was like a college student and he was like at a party or whatever, and this guy made this comment about how he sounded like he was from fucking Africa or something like that, and obviously he took offense. So he's like, what part of Africa do I sound like he's from? And he looked him dead in the eye and he said, you sound like you're exactly from like this very specific part of Africa.
I've seen that one. He's like, shut up. He's like, how did he know?
How did he know that? Oh, fucking shit had me fucking losing my sides.
Yeah. Fuck, what was the other one?
It was some Cape Town or something like that. At,
I know. I've seen exactly the one. Yeah, it's fucking great. Fuck, I had one and then lost it. Shit. There's just been so fucking many of these. And it's so funny each time. I'm not gonna get over that anytime soon. Whenever I think of it, it just kills me. Timestamp fire alarm chirps.
Alarm words.
Oh, this is.
Oh wait.
This seems weird. Oh, like that.
Think about that. Oh, fuck you.
Sure.
Drown, you little shit.
Alright, Gabe. I'm sure Gabe himself put that head crab there just to fuck with you. How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel that the entirety of PC gaming is only being saved thanks to the whims of one 63-year-old morbidly obese fat man with a neck beard?
Makes me feel like we're in interesting times, and
Yeah.
I really hope when he dies that Steam is in good hands. I'm pretty sure it is, if I'm being honest, because he's not even the CEO of Steam anymore.
I don't even know what Gabe does these days. I don't think he does anything except count his money and, buy more yachts.
Basically, he pretty much does whatever the fuck he wants, and I don't blame him. Dude was already a fucking multi-millionaire when he made when
he made Valve.
Yeah.
He already had more money than he could ever spend in one lifetime. Now he's just got even more of it. Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice. Some people just wish they could have even a fucking fraction of that wealth.
Yeah.
I know Jacob always jokes that Gabe's next project is to find a way to put his mind into the fucking internet, and he'll live forever.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you gotta race it. You gotta race it. Man.
Riveting gameplay.
Riding the elevator. See, we joke about how that's riveting gameplay. Wasn't there like a very popular Source mod that was literally just ride the elevator and funny shit happens to you? That was a Gary's mod thing. Yeah, it was Elevator Source. That's what it was.
Oh my god, I can't.
So do you remember a little indie dev called Tale of Tales? You remember them?
Not off the top of my head.
I'll describe when I start naming some of their games. You'll know probably.
Okay.
They are. So like they're fall to the point where they went out of business a number of years ago is really fucking funny. And I just thought of it randomly. So for a little bit of background on Tale of Tales, they were, I think, like a French indie game studio, right? And their whole thing is they made just like obnoxious fucking like non-video games, but marketed them as video games, right? It's like, you know, the kind of people who fucking really liked Gone Home would love Tale of Tales and shit. So that's all they did. And of course, being, you know, indie darlings, they were best buds with all the big gaming journalists. So the journalists, you know, sucked their cocks in the press endlessly and got them a bunch of sales for their shitty non-games. And they made a lot of them. But the problem was, Tale of Tales' whole thing, if we can call it that, was quantity over quality.
Right.
So, like, all their shitty non-games, they released a bunch a year, but each one was, like, less than 2 hours long. So you probably see where this is going. Their business strategy and business model worked great for them for a number of years until Steam introduced the refund system, where you can just refund a game if you have less than 2 hours and less than 2 weeks to play on it.
Right.
Okay. As you can imagine, this completely like butt-fucked Tale of Tales' business strategy, because all their games can be completed in under 2 hours.
And then
refunded. So you'd buy the game, you play it for 2 hours, stream it with your friends, have drinks, and roast it the entire time, and then at the end of the 2 hours, refund it. And Steam would give you your refund, no questions asked, because it's under 2 hours. All you had to do is say, game doesn't work on the machine, and they wouldn't give a shit. They just give you your money. In particular, there's one person in particular that was responsible for Tale of Tales going out of business this way, and it was a YouTuber named BroTeam. BroTeam's whole thing is he fucking hated Tale of Tales, and for their credit, Tale of Tales hated him even more than he hated them. So his whole thing is he would download, you know, their shitty games, stream it with his friends, and then if it was a multiplayer game, they would all swarm the game. He had like a Discord of like 60 or 70 people. They'd all get in on the fun and just completely ruin the game. So the final straw was Tale of Tales had a shitty quote-unquote MMORPG called The Endless Forest with, as you can imagine, no real gameplay or anything to make it a game.
Right.
But it was an MMORPG, so it was multiplayer. So what BroTeam did is he had 60 people funnel into a single server for it and just shit the whole thing up. To the point where Tale of Tales got on what was about 2:30 in the morning French time. They had a single admin get on and like batch ban literally everybody from BroTeam's group who even joined the game. So it's manually banned like 60 to 70 people at 2:30 a.m. European time. And then it didn't matter because they all only played it for an hour, so they just refunded the game. But so the final nail in the coffin, that was the initial one. The final nail was they released a little game called, I think it was called like Sunset or some shit. And BroTeam did a stream of it and roasted that fucking game so hard. And the problem was, Tale of Tales sunk a lot of money into that one in particular, like, in terms of like visuals and production value and shit. Just not gameplay, as you can imagine. So it cost them a lot of money to make. And he went on as a day one buyer the moment it dropped on Steam, bought the thing, streamed it, made fun of it, and then just refunded it. And so like, that was it at that point, you know? So the conclusion of this saga is, as they were going out of business, Tale of Tales gets on their Twitter account, as they were known to do, and launched into a massive multi-tweet long tirade about how much they hated gamers and hated the gaming industry. Right? And so they just got clowned on for all of that as well. And then they went out of business, and all was right in the world. It was very funny. Very funny couple of months. Unless you worked there, then it was shitty.
The moral of the story is fuck the French.
Fuck the French, fuck game journos, fuck shitty movie games. Here's to another 1,000 years of pain.
Here's to another 1,000 years of pain. Here's to you, game journos. May I wish you all have fun losing your fucking job.
Yep, I think they are. A lot of them are getting unemployed.
Oh, dude, they've been getting laid off, like in droves for like the past 2 years because there's really no point in having them.
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Is it real shitting on mixtape hours?
Real shitting on what?
Mixtape.
Mixtape. Oh yeah. I had to think about what you're talking about for a second. Sure, we can shit on that. I don't know anything about it besides that it sucks, but let me,
we were just talking about like the French and movie games, so I thought we could talk about the shittiest movie game.
Yeah, dude, go off.
All right, so a lot of the people who try to defend mixtape don't understand that what they're essentially paying for. Let me see what mixtape is going for on Steam right now. How many clams mixtape will set you back?
Yeah.
Mixtape will set you back 20 clams.
Jesus,
now,
20 clams? Fuck
20
me. In the current economy, that's like fucking 9 or 10 McChickens. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's $20, and
Fuck
you
that.
get achievements. You get free achievements for just letting the game run. Because somebody actually ended up doing the supermarket cart minigame, quote unquote minigame. There was no gameplay, and they just let it sit, and they got an achievement for not crashing into anybody. So the game is flat out rewarding you for not interfacing with it and just letting it run. And people were like, "Oh, but what about visual novels? Visual novels don't have any gameplay." And it's like, yeah, motherfucker, that's what they tell you right out the gate. They don't pretend that they have some kind of super awesome gameplay that you're like going for.
I don't think a single person has ever played a visual novel thinking the gameplay is going to be fire. They're playing it thinking I can stroke my cock to this.
Depends on the if you can stroke your cock to Fate Stay Night's original localization, I applaud you, my man.
Hey man, if that's a challenge, I'm happy to undertake it.
That and Clanad would like a word.
Oh, I'll do that one too. Fuck it.
If you can get off to Clanad's art, that's kind of impressive.
Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. That's all I'll say. Just fucking. It's like you know how the old English princesses had to just close their eyes to think of England on the wedding night. That's what I'll do, but I'll think of something better.
Hey, if that's the case, you should go play School Days.
School Days? I've seen the anime for that, actually.
Please no.
I've seen the anime for that. All I'll say is that one girl who just went fucking crazy, she didn't do anything wrong.
No, she didn't.
No, she was justified. Fuck that one.
The visual
dude.
novel is 10 times more insane.
Oh, based.
Is it even on Steam right now? It might not be on Steam.
Oh, it's one of those. Hell yeah. That's gonna be a good time.
Yes. I believe it's not on Steam, primarily because of the type of VN it is. Which is pretty impressive considering the VNs that are on fucking Steam.
That are on Steam already.
Yeah, especially the hentai ones, and they still won't put School Days up. Oh jeez.
I appreciate, by the way, that Steam. I don't know if you noticed, but you know how if you hover over the title of a game on Steam, it goes through like a slideshow of like teaser screenshots for it, right?
Yeah.
You might not have realized it, but if you do that to like a game that's obviously a hentai game, the screenshot that they show you will not be censored. So if you want a sneak peek of what the game has to offer, that's how you get it.
You can flat out go to the page and like go through the page.
I just thought it was really funny, like looking through the fucking Steam store. It's like, okay, that is just straight up, you know, tits and vag. All right, cool.
Yep.
I guess we're doing this now.
Apparently. But it's crazy the mixtape defense force that's going on right now.
Oh, the shills are out in droves for this game. The shills have been out in droves, and it's funny because it's not fucking working, because nobody is buying it. Nobody is falling for this shit.
You know what you could spend $20 on, and you would actually get your money's worth out of instead of mixtape?
9 or 10 McChickens.
Bubsy 4D.
It's so crazy to me that we live in a world where someone can actually say you get your money out of Bubsy instead of this other game.
Yeah.
We're in the worst timeline just because of that.
We are.
Something.
It looks great.
So I just want to establish. I want to establish like fucking 30 to 40,000 years ago, dude. We like ran with the wolves. Now we're talking about Bubsy 4D in a serious tone. What the fuck did we do wrong? Like as a civilization, I mean.
As a civilization. I don't know. I think the developers, Fabraz, did something right. And that's why we're talking about Bubsy 4D.
We'll see about that. I'm not convinced yet. If Bubsy 3, if Bubsy of all series has like a salty run back or what the fuck ever the kids are calling it these days, after like 30 years as a laughing stock, I'm gonna lose my shit, dude. You haven't heard that term before, the salty run back?
The world's saltiest run back?
It's I think it's specific to fighting games where you get in the losers bracket and get pissed off and go on like a massive winning spree to get yourself back in like contention.
What happens to me when I play Star Wars when I'm high?
Yeah, sure. Just like that.
Damn.
I talk about like I'm familiar with fighting games. I'm not. I've tried to play them before and I'm fucking terrible at them because I'm not autistic enough to like grind out in the labs, and I just don't care. But,
download Idle Showdown. We'll get you worked up real quick, and then you can play as the Brain Rot Gem when the update comes out.
I'm gonna. Who's in it? Is everyone in it so far?
Not everybody.
Characters?
Not all of the Hololive characters are in it yet. It's actually fairly based. Let me see who's in it by default real quick. Kiryu Doko's in it, so you know.
Yeah. So if someone makes a Face Connect equivalent, I'll 100% play it, just so I can play as the Schizo Rabbit and shoot up, you know, I guess a Walmart. Or like take my anger out at someone for not being able to do that.
Jesus.
What?
Alright. Let's see. We've got Fubuki, Korone, Suisei, Kuyori, Sora, Ollie, Ina, Aki, Ikora, Ayame, Botan, and Coco. That's by default.
Okay. Do you have to unlock the rest, or are they like DLC?
I'm not quite sure. There's a shop, so it could be you have to unlock things.
Got it.
Cosplay, backgrounds, boss characters. Natsu balls. It might be a thing you have to unlock. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I know Bibu is getting added into the game in the next update. You can also buy new stages for coins that you earn during the game.
Based.
There's also the Virtual Frontier, which appears to be like a additional mechanic game thing.
Ninja Sanji could never.
They genuinely couldn't. That's the sad thing.
They really couldn't.
I haven't shit on those guys in a while, just because like it stopped being funny, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the sense that like it's sad, more in the sense like I've made fun of them so much already. It's like scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. Like what's left to make fun of that I haven't already?
That's fair. It's kind of hard with Niji Sanji because like they'll go on a really bad streak of like experiences for their talents and other people, and then suddenly it'll just go quiet for like a solid couple of months, and then they start getting in trouble again.
They're like the closest thing I think a VTuber corporation has to being like a dedicated lolcow, but they understand like how to deal with it in a way that actual lolcows don't, which is like just shut the fuck up long enough and they'll stop being interesting to make fun of.
So don't be Naxtaku.
Yeah, don't be Naxtaku.
How goes the puzzle solving, Joey?
Naxtaku is a fucking idiot.
Honestly, his entire circle is kind of a bunch of little idiots. Their own special star children. I thought you fell down for a minute and we're going to
no, we did that earlier. We did that earlier already.
I forgot how fucking long this section was.
Is this gonna be like Silent Hill 4, where we titled the stream "We Beat the Game" and then it's like in parentheses?
I was hoping we would get the fucking Zen
didn't.
Dune. We should we were literally there.
Not only did we not beat Silent Hill 4 that day, but now we'll never beat Silent Hill 4 because we both decided this game sucks. Let's stop playing it.
Sucks ass.
Wait until they remake it with the other games.
They can only improve it.
Are you sure about that?
Based on how it is now, you would have to really try hard to make that game worse than it is now.
I mean,
it's the kind
it's
of
the same
like
company.
it's the kind of shittiness that like cannot be done accidentally for a second time, right?
I mean,
I don't think they went into Silent Hill 4 intending for it to be a bad game. They just were like, let's try a whole bunch of different things to see how it works, and not a single one stuck.
I mean, it could be worse. They could make an entire game with a author that's beloved by the community, and then shove in a bunch of shitty combat mechanics that ruins the game for a bunch of people. Oh wait, that happened.
Which game is that?
Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill F.
I hate
oh.
Silent Hill F. Also, marriage is bad. Look, I get the message they were trying to go with, but it's kind of ham-fisted.
Please don't make me into a Japanese trad wife.
I have never been more disappointed with a game than one I was like genuinely hyped to get into, especially because like I really got into Silent Hill and I was like, man, this is gonna be really good. It's gonna be Return to Form.
You know we're in a bad state. You know Konami's in a bad state when they need the fucking Polish to make a better Silent Hill game because they can't do it anymore.
Okay, I wanna fucking vent because I'm so fucking tired of hearing dumbasses say that the Silent Hill 2 remake is woke. And it's for the dumbest fucking reasons possible. I swear to God.
It is. It's like you're just looking for things to get mad about at this point. So of course you're gonna find them.
Welcome to the games industry, everybody.
It's like what's the biggest thing? It's like, oh, the
biggest complaint is I think it's Maria looks slightly less like a stripper than she does in the original one, which it's like, okay, like whatever. She still looks like a stripper. She still looks like a stripper.
She's still like. And then the other thing is people whining about how like, oh, Angela looks ugly, and I'm like, dude, she
didn't look great in the original, first of all, and second of all, like, good. I mean, like, I hate to say it like that, but she's not supposed to be like, you know, appealing in that way because given her backstory, that'd be kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Not so soon.
Well, welcome to the games industry where everybody wants to find a reason to be mad.
The whole point of her character is that there we go. That she looks rough as shit because she's had a rough life.
She's been through it, yeah.
Like making
that's
where I need to go. Yeah. Making her sexy, like.
Oh, okay, sure. Just get insta-gibbed by that. Okay,
hey,
all
Hunter,
right.
Welcome to the stream.
Hey, man.
That, like,
what was I gonna say?
Defeats the whole purpose.
It does.
And like literally, those are the only two things that people fucking bring up. Be like, well, it's woke now. It's like, no, it's not. You fucking retards. You just want to whine. You just want to bitch.
I want to bitch about something real quick. They're shutting down one of my favorite games of all time that I love. Is at the end of its service life. They just announced Destiny 2 will no longer be supported. I'm really mad about that.
Oh, such a crying.
I love Destiny 2. I have 10,000 hours in it. I hated every second of it, but I loved it. I'm being facetious, by the way. I've never played Destiny 1 or 2 for a single second, and I never will. But I have a friend of mine who has like 5,000 hours in. I'm like, why do you play? He's like, I don't know. I hate it, but I just can't stop playing it.
That's how Tally described it. He's like, I both hate this game, but I fucking love this game.
Yeah, I have a friend who's like that with Rainbow Six Siege. We call him a battered wife because his reason for hating Rainbow Six Siege is like, yada yada yada, whatever. Then like he's like, I'm done playing Siege, I'm never gonna play it again. I uninstalled it. We're like, okay, sure, you'll be back. And sure enough, months later, he's like, yeah, I'm playing Siege again. We're like, man, you're just a fucking like beaten spouse at this point. You just keep coming back because he's changed now, y'all. He's changed. He's all good changed. Now. He won't beat me again. He's sorry. He said he's sorry, and I'm just like, yep, you know.
Oh, fuck. No.
Ooh. I only played Destiny 1. Problem is, game is online only. If you're a single player, you don't have that problem. That requires Bungie to be capable of making something good these days, which they clearly are not.
Debony do.
What are you saying?
Fuck.
Debony. Destiny
What is,
2.
oh,
I'm just making fun of the name of the.
you're just pronouncing it like the average player of the game. So that's you know.
His instincts are kicking in. His sleeper agent skills are activating.
I'll be completely honest. When I've talked to multiple people like in real life, I know rare of me to do that, I'm sure, who said like, yeah, I love playing Destiny, and my initial thought is just like, oh my gosh, dude, like, are you just a failure? Like, what do you fail at everything?
You're just a failure. That's a bit harsh.
It's the same thing
You're
I
not
get.
wrong.
It's the same thing I get when I talk to someone who's like, yeah, I love League of Legends.
Oh jeez, I don't understand
God.
people who play MOBAs.
I also love League of Legends, specifically one character from League of Legends, but not for any reason associated with the game itself, as I'm sure you can imagine.
And you'd have to deal with Riot Games.
Yeah. We probably shouldn't badmouth them. I hear they're like bricking people's graphics cards or whatever now.
I remember I had a friend of mine from high school. She said she used to play League from time to time, and she said one of the most weird-ass experiences she ever had was fucking, she was playing with randoms, and there was this one guy in particular who was just absolutely obnoxious as fuck. Fucking, they lost the game because he sucked, but he pinned the blame on everybody else. Then apparently he fucking somehow, I don't know the details on this, but fucking got her username, found her Skype, messaged her on Skype, and said, I fucking know people in Riot, I'm gonna get you banned and everything. And she's like, oh, okay, I guess? And then immediately blocked her, and she said, I have never had a more bizarre-ass experience like that in my entire life. I don't know why I remember that story. It's just the absurdity of it all.
Most friendly League of Legends player.
Most friendly League of Legends player.
Most friendly, socially well-adjusted League of Legends player.
Oh, and she also said this dude was like 400 pounds.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
League of Legends. How to play League of Legends. Step 1, don't.
Step 1, pick up the Glock. Step 2, rack around. And step 3, point in own head. Step 4, pull trigger. There is no step 5.
Step 6, question mark. Step 7, profit. Holy fuck!
Step 7, there is no profit because life insurance doesn't pay out in cases of suicide. So, you know, good luck with that.
You finally found us.
So this is the guy, huh?
What? Okay, what was that about? Like,
Oh, nonsense, Hunter. Nothing stands in the way of our errant knight in shining high-impact reactive armor.
you're a scientist in Black Mesa, right? Why don't you fucking science yourself a better hairline, you widow's peak motherfucker?
Come on, tough guy. Let's get moving.
What you see before you is the supply
Bro, just shave it off at that
first
point,
survey
Jesus.
team. Quite a few handsome
It's time to become an official member of our bald heads.
Before the survey members started being collected themselves.
Our
that
dashboard
is.
heads.
These readings have given us reason to
You gotta
suspect
get your
that there is an
upgrade
immense
suit.
portal over there, created and maintained by the intense concentration
You have to
of
get
a
your
single
super
powerful
suit.
being.
Honey, where is my
Where is my super suit?
Loath to say this, Gordon.
Where is my super suit? Put it away. What do you mean you put it away?
Of course, you owe us nothing, Dr. Freeman. But you've come this far. You know as much about these creatures as anyone.
Enough to know that if you don't wipe it out,
You owe us nothing, Dr. Freeman. Are you sure about that? I think you might want me to owe you like a hair transplant or something,
Yes.
because that shit's looking
So
pretty
if you're
fucking,
willing,
pretty
my
weak.
colleague is waiting for you at the main portal controls. Dr. Steinman will open the gates for you. And don't let Hunter's brash attitude
All
frighten
these guys
you.
are bald.
We've all been a wee bit rankled since the incident.
Well, wee bit
We'll
wrinkled.
equip you
That's
with the
one way to
proper
put it.
armaments for the task ahead. Do hurry.
Now we're in the segment of gameplay called Find the Magic, Make the Game Go Forward button.
Yep. As was the style at the time.
As was the style at the time.
It would be fun to watch Joey play System Shock, the original. Or System Shock 2, the original.
I tried playing that years ago and I got filtered.
You got filtered.
I got filtered, yeah.
Mm.
Like I could see it's not a bad game. But I did get filtered. Same with Pathologic.
Pathologic is a game that just filters you by
By default. You have to be a very specific kind of person to appreciate Pathologic, right? You have to be either like a fucking, you know, film school or art school kind of person who also loves video games, or you have to be Eastern European. Ooh, this is the boss fountain.
Nah, they're preparing us for
For Zen, yeah.
Zen.
Why are all these guns still here? Arm up, you idiots. I'm just saying, like, if I was... It's not that hard. You load up gun, point in direction, pull trigger. Like...
I mean, there's using the gun, and then there's actually being effective at it.
I mean, they have MP5s in there. Like, you just spray 30 rounds of 9mm all over Section 8 housing like a fucking petulant child. That'll take care of the problem well enough. And if it doesn't,
exactly.
you're deeper shit. I can speak on authority with that. I actually do have trigger time on a full auto MP5 now officially, so I can say it's not that bad. This is me humble bragging, by the way. You know, just stroking myself off on the stream about that. Quite proud of it.
On the stream? Come on, man.
On the stream. On the stream. I'm gonna fucking unzip right now and lube up and go to town, thinking about the smooth clack of that fucking roar delayed blowback action in my hands.
Very well.
Yeah. Sorry, that's an oddly specific, like oddly fucking fucked up thing to say, I'm aware, but you know. You all should know by now my sense of humor is like fucked up. If it's not just straight up, you know, like just nasty, it's like very black. My sense of humor is so black.
I've made.
My sense of humor is, by this point, is so black you'd think a police detective was kneeling on its neck, you know? I can't breathe, indeed.
Don't enter the beam until I give the okay. Understood? I will begin.
But yes, I have seen the things you've made. Yeah, you're on like my same wavelength. I think it's why we get on like a house on fire in a good way.
I managed to get like 1,000 views yesterday by posting
nice.
a video about battery cover 3D printable.
Hell yeah! Make that that ad revenue.
I don't make ad revenue, unfortunately. This is a newer channel, so.
Not yet. We'll get you there.
Nah, I think my time to have gotten big on YouTube is over. Now I can just sit behind the scenes and make other people big. By editing.
Editors, the
And
unsung
Joey's got,
heroes
like,
of any content creator.
Joey, you said you had how many subs off of Actophobia?
Like 1.5k, and I got four subs off of it.
Dude, that's what my specialty is, I guess.
It is an important specialty, to be fair. I mean, without his army of editors, what would Mr. Beast be doing right now?
Probably getting sued like he is right now.
Yeah, he'd still be getting
considering
sued
he like
about
chased
that.
away his entire staff.
Yeah. Can we make it a point, you know, like, not to trust people with the first name Jimmy? You know? They just don't seem trustworthy to me.
What about Jimmy Dean?
Jimmy Dean? He's the only good Jimmy. Whenever I hear someone named Jimmy, whenever I hear someone named Jimmy, my first thought is the gay kid from Ed, Edd n Eddy, right? And that's just, like, it just kills it.
Almost there, Freeman. Get yourself into position. It's ready. You must
I love how the scientists are so calm about this whole entire thing happening. Are they sending you?
Sending you to the world of the A-Lomels.
A-Lamals.
A-Lomels.
Hey, Lamals.
YouTube harshing on the word alien these days?
I don't know, I've just always called them that since I found it was the meme.
Ah.
Hey, look, it's a Redditor mod.
That's not a Redditor mod, that's a Discord mod.
You're right.
I know it's a Redditor mod because I know it's a Discord mod because it was a Redditor mod. He'd have, like, you know, a bunch of posters up with, like, anime, like, underage anime waifus and the future is female written on them. Do they take your gear from you again? Or you get to keep. Oh, you get to keep it. Awesome, because that was annoying the first time it happened. Granted, it only happened for like 15 or 20 minutes, but still, I hate that bullshit. Alright, so you are now in the Discord mods. I guess this would be his goon cave. So,
yes,
you know, be careful.
I'm in his goon cave.
Don't touch any weird stains. You don't know where those things have been.
This whole entire planet is weird things. What are you talking about?
We're here,
All right.
we're in Zen.
Then it's a good thing you're in a hazardous environmental suit, because that would definitely be a hazardous environment.
And they're playing like one of my favorite tracks. I genuinely love what they did with Zen. It's like fucking gorgeous. Like, this may be one of the most visually beautiful set pieces in a game, period.
I hate to kill your buzz about that, but you looked up in the sky and all I saw was like, this looks like a fucking Halo Rings asshole. You know? That's the first thought that came to my mind.
Thanks, man.
Were you trying to mine and craft?
Maybe.
That's how you smack those crystals.
Here's all right, Hunter is hitting us with a real question right now, like a real question. This is probably going to inspire like a 10-minute rant from one person here at least. He says, I have a question. Did you see the series Game of Thrones? Looks boring. I tried 2 episodes of season 1. It's really boring for me. All right, who wants to start here? Who wants to go first?
It's terrible. Don't watch it.
I've
yeah,
never
it fucking
watched
sucks.
It, so
don't watch
I can't, really vouch.
You don't.
It's awful.
Okay, well, the 2 writers in the room who have published books could talk on this subject, I guess.
Game of Thrones is an awful show. It doesn't start that way, but it definitely gets there faster than you think. George R.R. Martin is a hack fraud who I fucking hate because he killed an entire subgenre of fantasy by being a lazy, drunk asshole. I guess he's drunk. I don't fucking know. He's just lazy. I'm just adding the drunk in because it's relatable to me. Yeah. Fuck people who actually like that shitty show. Fuck people who buy all the books. Fuck the people who published and edited his books. Fuck George R.R. Martin himself. And most importantly, who am I leaving out? Give me one more. I need one more. Who else should I say fuck to?
The people who wrote the show's final season.
Yeah, fuck people who wrote the show's final season as well. Fuck them especially.
Well, they got fucked in the end because they bullshitted out that last season because they got offered to make new Star Wars, and then they were like, Disney was like after you guys shit out season 8, yeah, absolutely not. Fuck out of here.
So so I was already sick coming into this stream, but talking about Game of Thrones has made me even more sick. Hold on, I gotta go call my doctor real quick.
You know, like it's such a bad show and
it's just
like a bad series, primarily because it doesn't seem to know what it wants to do half the time.
No, it doesn't. The problem. So here's the issue with Game of Thrones, right? The issue is, the series itself, if not the fans, but also the series itself, if you actually like pay attention to the thing, are like crying, screaming, begging out for some kind of happy ending to make the whole thing worth it, right? The problem is George R.R. Martin, as obsessed with subverting expectations as he is allergic to the idea of writing a happy ending. If he gives anybody a happy ending that actually makes sense, he will keel over and die immediately, right? The only thing keeping his phylactery safe from destruction is the fact that he only spreads misery in the world. So he can't spread even an iota of happiness, even in his own writing, because if he does, he will surely die.
Insert bit from Red Letter Media about subverting expectations.
Yeah. So what this means is, the series finale to Game of Thrones sucked, and it had some very bad implications for it if you think about it for more than 5 seconds. And then also, we'll never get an ending to Game of Thrones, the books, or whatever the fuck they're called, because in order to make the whole thing worth it for the fans, they're going to want a happy ending, and George is incapable of doing that because doing so will literally kill him. So we find ourselves at an impasse, which is only solved by George deciding to stop writing and instead sit at home and count his money for the rest of his days.
And mess with people about like, oh, I'm actually gonna write it this time.
Yep. I've been writing Winds of Winter for, I don't even know, has it been 15 years? I think so.
Yeah.
I'm X number of pages into Winds of Winter. It'll be here any day now. It's like, yeah, you know, just as soon as I fit, you'd have a better chance of getting Winds of Winter if I fucking went fishing for it inside my own asshole, all right? Than George R.R. Martin publishing it himself. Just saying.
I think Sanderson got to dunk on him over it.
Yeah. Fucking, did you see Larry Correa's dunk on him for it?
No, what did Larry Correa say?
Fucking, alright, so you know who Larry Correa is, right?
Yeah, Monster International, right?
Monster International writer. He also has other series. He published an epic fantasy series of his own called Saga of the Forgotten Warrior, starting like, I don't even know, like in 2012. And for years and years, so him and George R.R. Martin hate each other. Okay, I won't get into why, they just hate each other. So for years and years, there's been a running joke among Larry and his fan base that, Larry, you're probably going to finish your fantasy story that you started in 2012 before Martin publishes his next book in the fucking series. And so Larry took it in stride first. Then he's like, you know what, let's make it a challenge, fuck it. So he did. The last book of Saga of the Forgotten Warrior, the 6th one in the series, came out last year. And in the liner notes for it, he put a note, and it said, to George R.R. Martin, see, it's not that hard.
That's amazing.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yep, it's very funny. But yeah, those two fucking hate each other. It's very funny. Larry takes any chance he can to just shit all over George R.R. Martin.
I mean,
As you should, 'cause fuck George R.R. Martin.
Sanderson will also finish the Cosmere probably before George R.R. Martin writes anything else.
Dude, I could probably like fucking write 30 books before he writes anything else. Both of us, like individually, could write 30 each before Martin publishes another book.
I'm working on getting back into writing because after my April project to get 20,000 words written before the month was over, I kind of burnt out for a little bit.
Yeah, it tends to happen.
As you tend to on a sprint.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have to get back into it. I was getting really depressed about it yesterday.
Yeah. I've only written a couple thousand words since like 2 weeks ago because, you know, my job's picking up now. So
Yeah.
I come home after working 9 or 10-hour days, and it's like, you know, I just want to crack open a cold one and just, you know, do other things for now.
I mean, if it makes you guys feel any better, I haven't written anything since I posted my one shot. So.
Because you posted your one shot and got flooded by bots asking if you want art requests for it.
Yeah, shit's been really fucking annoying.
It's really bad. I hate it so much.
Like, I've only gotten like one. I've got a review from you and like one other person who was just like they weren't. It wasn't a negative review. They were just like, oh, I thought they were like actually going to fight a spirit, but good story nonetheless.
Yep. I feel bad for some of the new people posting on there because they'll post, you know, like a one shot or whatever, and I'll see it gets like 9 reviews in a day for someone who's never written anything before. I'm just sitting there like, oh brother, you are You must feel really bad right now because every single one of those is a fucking Discord bot.
Oh yeah, I've stopped adding people on Discord that I don't.
Oh yeah.
Know.
Yeah.
You got grabbed.
Fucking wall anuses. Ceiling
But
anuses.
I've stopped. I have my messages restricted on both Twitter and Discord that you can only message me if I approve it. And so if I share like a server and no friends with people that want to message me, like send message requests, I don't add them.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick of dealing with the art bots, especially after what I went through when I started VTubing.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
Yep, I can imagine that scene probably gets him a lot.
I even like I started taking blackmail. That sounds really bad, but I started taking blackmail for these art bots in case they decided to want to start shit and claim things that I didn't do. So I have started saving like all of their, you know, message history and like everything they say. Mainly because it started pissing me off.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't blame you.
Well, that's not even blackmail. That's just CYA at that point.
Yeah. I love how we're playing the way with the trap here.
In the water.
Into the water.
Gordon should just pull his... Does he wear a helmet in the HEV suit? I forget.
It's debated.
Well, if he does, you should tear that thing off and just take a big old sip of water. I'm sure he's very thirsty right now.
Yeah, just drink the alien water that the giant fish monsters lived in. Surely it's...
I mean, if Alona Plus has taught us anything, it's that the only bad thing that could possibly happen drinking alien water is you get pregnant from it. So what's the big deal?
True. I learned that in Ellen as well.
What's a little impreg?
A little bit of impreg. Never heard anybody do that.
What's a little impreg in my hard science fiction game?
Well, I mean, if the Harry Potter fan fiction archives any indication, that's just par for the course at that point. You can get quite popular being impregnated as a man if that's your prerogative.
I don't think that's what Daniel Radcliffe wants to do.
Well, according to the rest of the archive, he doesn't exactly have a say in the matter, so... if you know what I mean.
Joey, are you trying to, like, manipulate the little monsters so that you can get up higher?
Yes. God,
sorry, Daniel Radcliffe. The Phantom has spoken. You will marry and be impregnated by your creepy, like, incel professor who was crushing on your mom 20 years ago. Sorry, it's just the way it has to be.
The way it has to be.
Also, he's black now because Phantom demanded it, despite, you know, not thinking about the implications of that. So, you know, have fun with it.
Which I love going over those implications. Where to begin?
Go over those implications.
Professor Snape
canonically said, where are the white women at?
Professor Snape, I think the fire alarm needs new batteries. 50 points from Gryffindor.
Fuck you, game. First of all, anything that Harry's dad ever did to Snape is now going to have racist undertones. So there's already that. Then there's Snape's obsession with Harry's very white mother. Then there's the fact that Snape joined a literal supremacist faction and casually uses...
Alright, students, welcome to Potions 101. First lesson for today, please turn to page 364. We're going to be synthesizing purple drink.
Mr. Weasley, you didn't add enough sugar to the Kool-Aid.
Mr. Weasley, this is synthetic watermelon. That's next semester's lesson.
Jesus.
Oh, Jacob, you're gonna have so much fun with the shorts.
Brother, I gotta get through fucking Bioshock first.
Do you think when the Aurors come to arrest Snape, they kneel on his wand and he yells, "I can't cast"?
Fuck.
Just asking for a friend.
I think you're mashing a little.
You think I'm
probably.
I I'm definitely reaching a little. It means he's probably mashing a little too. I'm reaching for like racist things to say here that relate to Harry Potter.
What show am I interested in watching? Well, nothing like off the cuffs as far as like IRL stuff. But if you want some good anime, I'd highly recommend watching Serial Experiments Lane.
I've kind of.
He was watching Dachi so he was probably looking for anime.
I've decided that I'm gonna stop like pretending anime has a higher purpose for me at this point. By which I mean I'm just gonna watch all the ass and titty shows I can find. That's the only way I can get enjoyment in my cold dark life anymore.
Based,
so
very based.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop pretending.
Watch some High School DxD.
Yeah. Did you see the meme I sent about the guy who was on the flight with the Orthodox priest? Right? You see that one?
No, I didn't.
So it's a Twitter comment where a guy he posted a comment saying, I was on a flight with a Greek Orthodox priest. So like, robes, crucifix, full beard, hat, all that stuff. I'm sitting a few rows behind him, and as the plane takes off, I see him do the sign of the cross and start praying. So I think nothing of it and just go to what I'm doing. He's like, I look up later in the flight, and the priest is watching an anime called Reborn as a Vending Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah.
All right. Man, what have I been watching lately in regards to shows? I haven't really been watching anything. I've been more wanting to go back to old stuff like Log Horizon.
I have not felt compelled to watch anime in a while. I don't know why. It's not like I dislike the medium or anything. I actually enjoy quite a few shows, but I just don't feel compelled to really watch anything. I don't really have time anymore.
Yeah.
Because work is keeping me busy in a good way, at least in a good way.
Yeah.
I can say confidently, when I wake up for work in the morning, I no longer do what I spent 8 years doing upon waking up for work in the morning. If you're wondering what that was, for 8 years I would wake up for work in the morning, look at my clock, notice it's 6:30 in the morning, and weigh my options between going to work or putting a 9mm hollow point in my own foot so I could take a couple days off. So I'm glad to not be doing that anymore. It's quite nice.
Fair. I've spent 7 years waking up and having to like juggle either going insane the moment I woke up or going insane while at work.
Yep. And you worked retail, so that's like that's like Dante Must Die mode right there.
Yeah, the whole thing with that was like disability won't pay attention to you unless you have a lawyer. And so I should have been out of the workforce years ago.
Yeah.
But it took so long because I didn't know I had to get a lawyer.
Yeah.
Which was sit back and wait mode.
Yeah, I've heard similar bitching. Most of the guys I work with are veterans, so they deal with the VA.
Yeah.
And one of the guys I feel bad for because he's at 77% disabled instead of 100 when he probably should be disabled because they ruled his hearing loss was not service related despite it clearly being service related. And he's like, I could absolutely go back and bitch and moan till I get that 100% rating, but he's like, but I personally know dudes who were like overseas who got fucked up, like got both their legs blown off, who were at 30% disability because some VA suit was like, well, it's not service-related injury. You knew what was going to happen to you when you went out in the field, and I'm just like, oh wow, like, fuck,
service-related.
That's
happens out in the field. That's surface-related.
Like, if you want to, buddy, if you want to guarantee yourself a one-way ticket to just the eternal pits of fire, that's a good way to do it really quick. Speed run that shit,
See, and that's something that's been a huge problem. I was actually talking with so one of the both the counselors I worked with when they were helping me get my stuff ready for submitting to the VA. Well, they were both former veterans, and they both actually worked at the VA for a significant amount of time. And they said the biggest issue is, and that they're currently working on it right now, is that the problem is that the ratio of actual veterans to people who are just civilians working for the VA in both like lower levels and higher levels was very skewed. And obviously, you're going to have people who have never done whatever we've done, like not be as sympathetic, even though it's really fucked up. So a big reason why things have been going a lot better for the VA recently is because, well, now
just
we have more...
they got real people in.
Yeah, they got real fucking people in who, like, actually give a shit.
Yeah, I'm sure, because if I'm a civilian going in knowing nothing about the military, to be fair, most of them don't. And it's like, huh, I'm getting everyone coming in saying the same shit for their initial 3, applications, which is, neck, knees, and spine, right?
Right.
That's pretty suspicious. But if you know anything about the military, no, it's not suspicious at all. Of course, they're all gonna have that shit in common because it's the first things the military fucking takes from you if you just do anything for them. It's neck, knees, and spine all the way down. Everyone
Neck,
gets it.
knees,
And next
spine.
up is hearing loss, right?
Right.
And then if you spent any time downrange, next up is PTSD. It's like, it's just common sense shit. Unless you're just, a VA doctor apparently. Then it's like basically trying to do trig in your head.
You've got something down at the end back there to your left, Joey.
He's just a meth zombie. No big deal. He sees those every day in Seattle. He used to.
He used to.
Does this remind you of living in Seattle, by the way? Zen would probably be an
yeah,
improvement,
it kind of
actually.
does. This is like your average little lot of Seattle downtown. There could be
Probably
more
reminds
sleeping
you a little
homeless
bit of-
people.
Yeah, so I actually at the place I work at now, our facility is in. I'm gonna dox myself a bit here, anyone who still cares. It's downtown Atlanta, or close to it, so you can probably imagine the kinds of people we occasionally see. Anyway, the facility is in that little shopping center, which is generally nice, but occasionally we track like a stray meth head or whatever. By which I mean it's pretty obvious, like when they're fucked up, because they don't hide it. And the example I'll give happened on a couple days ago, where I'm about to go home after working for a long time, and all my people no-showing because they're. I'm not going to say the word. It's something very bad, but I won't say it. They no-showed on me, and I was mad about it. Okay, all day. So I'm about to go home at about 5:30. I get in my car. It's like pissing rain at this point, and it's like 60-something degrees out, and it's pissing rain. Like just walking to my car from the facility, I got soaked. As I'm getting in my car, I look up on the hill that overlooks the facility. There's a dude there who's obviously tweaking. He's got no shirt on. He's in shorts, just standing out in the rain, like ranting to himself about nothing. And I'm just like, oh, okay, another day in downtown Atlanta. What?
I didn't know you met MC Ride.
Yeah, well, if MC Ride was, a white meth head, I would have just met him. But, I know, given Atlanta's usual demographics, I was as surprised as you are about that. But, and normally that would have been like, I should probably peel out of here before this becomes an issue. But now I'm like, I'm technically not supposed to be carrying a firearm at work, but we all do it anyway. So I'm not scared of fucking anything at this point. Yeah, that was a fun conversation to have with the boss. Did I tell you guys about that?
What?
Our facility, the way we run it is we don't let the customers bring in firearms because it's supposed to be a dry fire only facility. It's a safe environment for you to train at, right? The problem is, and he had to know this would be a thing coming into it, but I guess he just didn't consider it. So like the first couple weeks before the facility's even ready enough for us to go in and start using it for practice, we're meeting up in like a WeWork, and someone asked the boss the question. They're like, "Hey man, you realize we're going to be carrying firearms in, right? Because three of us are former military who every day carry a firearm just because we know, and one of us is like a competition shooter. That's me. And so they're like, you have to be ready for that. And he's like, well, I'd appreciate it if you all left the firearms at home or in your vehicles. And we're like, sure. And then a couple of the guys just wordlessly lift up their shirts to show they're carrying in the WeWork in violation of WeWork's policy. And he's like, okay, I see how this is going to go. All right, well, we'll figure something out. So, moral of the story is, we're all carrying technically in violation of company policy, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get a safe for all of us to store it in during the day because he knows better than to argue it with us at this point.
I mean, it's probably safer if downtown Atlanta for you guys to carry than
that is
not.
Our thoughts exactly. That's why we're doing it. And then also, we don't. So, three of us have the courtesy to not carry our firearms into a training session with a customer, right? One of us does not. He carries a Glock 43 in a holster at the small of his back, because that's just the kind of guy he is. His solution Upon realizing the rest of us weren't willing to carry a firearm and with a customer may not be comfortable with it, even if it is concealed and they won't see it, his solution was, I'll get you all set up with something, don't worry about it. So we're like, okay. Fucking the next week comes by, he comes in, and he's like, look what I bought. And he pulls out a Microtech knife, which if you don't know is like a very nice knife. That, like, it costs $500, right? I looked it up. Actually, it costs $600. Sorry, I misspoke.
Damn.
And I'm like, it must be nice to have a, you know, another business in addition to this that makes you a shit ton of money. He's like, yeah, it is. And he pauses. He's like, I'm getting all you all some too, so you have some money inside when you're at the customers. And I'm like, you did not buy us a bunch of $600 knives. He's like, oh yeah, they're on the way. I'm just sitting there like, fucking hell. So if he actually comes through with that, I'm gonna have to get him a bottle of something nice because I'm not just gonna take that shit for free. But you know,
Yeah.
man has too much money. It's a good problem to have. I wish I had it myself.
I wish I had it myself as well. That must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be fucking nice.
Must be nice. He, for the record, he was Army for like 12 years, so he's 100% disabled, because of course he is. So he gets that payment. He runs his own insurance company. It's like a one-man company, and the way he tells it, he's like, he makes his pure profit in that minus his expenses and everything. So at the end of the month, his pure profit is about 30 grand a month just in that. His wife is like an executive for a telecom company, so they're rolling in the cash. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, you need to like calm down with the kind of stuff you spend money on. He's like, I know you have a lot of it, but fuck, man, you're making the rest of us feel like nothing.
Making us look like brokies here.
You're making us look like fucking assholes, yeah. This is technically his third job, the one that I'm working with him. So his insurance gig is his number one. Then he runs his own firearms company, which he's on the record as saying, this is quote, I don't run the firearms business to make money. I break even at the end of every month. I run it just so I can legally own machine guns, which I'm just like, you know, that's pretty based. I don't know why.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah. That's pretty based. And then his other job is this one, which I don't even know why he has this one. Actually, yeah, I do. It's because he doesn't want to be around his wife and kids all day. So he has to have something to get out of the house. Which, you know, relatable, because one of his kids is 5 years old, and that one's the good one, and the other one's like a shithead 15-year-old. Because we're all shitheads at 15, right? So, I get it. And his wife's kind of a firebrand. I've met her. She's nice, but she is a firebrand to him. They just constantly trade barbs. It's pretty funny. I mean, that was a long rant I just went on about nothing in particular. That's how you know I'm on the stream. It's my specialty, right?
Love it, man.
Yep.
I'm just tired. It's been a long couple of weeks.
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm like 4? Joey, we're at 6 right now in shorts wise, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got 4 more left to go for the current set.
You'll want to take care of that tentacle, you know, before it becomes a real problem. Believe me, I've seen enough hentai to know how problematic tentacles can be if you're not ready for them. You got to take care of that shit before it becomes an issue. I also, you'll appreciate this one, J-Con. We were talking about anime we'll never watch earlier, and Joey said he has no interest in ever watching My Hero Academia because he thinks it looks terrible. And I'm like, I also have no interest in watching that, but not because it's terrible, because I have a rule. I don't, as a general rule, I stay away from any anime that has the words Boku no in the title, because last time I gave one a shot, it didn't end well, so.
I know exactly what you mean by that. You saying you didn't like Boku no Pico?
Boku no Pico, more like.
I don't think I've ever actually unironically met anybody who's watched.
So I gotta post it. Hold on, I'm gonna post this in the memes channel about this. I gotta post this real quick. I gotta post it.
He's gotta post it.
Yeah, this is like, this was my actual first exposure to the show you just mentioned. If YouTube will load for me, what the fuck? This is great. There's nothing, no bullshit because it's on YouTube. There's nothing explicit in it. You don't see anything, but you know what to expect. All right, let me find it.
Oh, I gotta post this. Oh wait, I gotta
post this. Yeah, hold on. Fucking yeah. Here you go. when you got a chance. Just let me know what you think of this shit.
I'm waiting for it. There
you go. It's in.
Watch Boku no Pico. Oh, I know this YouTuber.
Yeah, he's great. Top comment: as you can see, Boku no Pico makes you go outside. Clearly the most successful series ever made.
Don't say Boku no Pico. Look, I get the joke, but don't say Boku no Pico. Like, come on.
See, even Hunter agrees that it's fair to not enjoy My Hero Academia. I just don't think it's an interesting show.
See, I do enjoy My Hero Academia, despite never watching it. Specifically, I enjoy one character from it.
I enjoy it
not just separately from the show itself. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying here.
I enjoy specifically two characters from it.
Oh, so I know the first one. Who's the second one?
God damn it. The second
Y'all
one
not
is
appreciating Lady Gaga.
the second one is the Bakugo's MILF mom.
Oh. Yeah.
You haven't seen Lady Nagan, have you?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Here, let me pull up Lady Nagan.
Oh boy.
She is you guys coded. Her arm turns into a sniper rifle.
Oh buddy, say less.
Say less. God damn.
Let me see.
Oh,
My Hero.
into the pit.
Into the pit.
Here, I've got. I'll send this to Joey, and Joey can send it to. I'll just send it to both of you.
Awesome. I'm
got
part
both
of.
of you
I'm
in the
part
DM,
of the in group. I appreciate it.
Well, no, it's just that I didn't want to post it in the server, but I wanted to send it to both of you. So.
It feels good finally not being picked last for dodgeball. Is all I'll say. Oh, it's this girl. Yeah, you could say I'm aware of her. Yeah.
we could say you're aware of her.
I'm aware of her in certain ways. I won't elaborate because this is an all-ages stream, allegedly.
Allegedly?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, I was just making jokes about, like, racist Professor Snape and shit earlier, so I think we're past the point where, like, this is fit for human consumption, so...
Hey, it's not our fault the people behind the new Harry Potter show are fucking crazy.
I mean, Rowling herself does no favors with the naming conventions for her characters. Like, what's the one Asian girl? Oh, Cho Chang, right? Fuck. Come, like, really, Rowling? Really? What's the one Irish guy named? Seamus McFinnigan, right? Jesus, you might as well have called him fucking, I don't know, wife beater McCarbomb.
And he's fucking obsessed with explosives.
Yeah.
I didn't know Tally was in Harry Potter.
Oh.
What?
Oh. That hound eye just aloha snack barred you.
Yes, he did. Bastard.
There's more.
Ah!
I will say, I kind of like, this is gonna sound bad when I say it, but just hear me out, right? I kind of like so you're aware that like terrorists and shit post those videos of them like blowing shit up, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the part I can relate to is like they're always just as surprised that it works as we are, right? So it's like, what I mean is if you watch a video of them like firing an RPG at a truck or something, they're like starting off whispering like, you know, oh Durga Muhammad Jihad, right? And then the fucking rocket hits and blows thing up, like, oh, and it's like, dude, I would totally be doing that same shit if I was in your position. Got you, bro. I understand where you're coming from.
Like you hit the MLG.
Yeah. It's, well, they're just like, they didn't think it'd work either, and somehow it did. I totally get it now. Could do without the whole, you know, like, killing innocent people thing, but otherwise I totally get where they're coming from.
That's your limit, huh?
It's my limit, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, if I was strapping up to, like, try and blow up some guys in Delta, I'd be surprised that they didn't just instantly kill me from a distance, too. And I actually managed to blow one of their things up. Just saying.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure the people in Delta aren't surprised.
Oh, they're surprised. Just do a very, very good job of not showing it. I have it on good authority that the guys who actually make up Delta are the least funny people you will ever meet.
I mean, the overall Harry Potter story is okay. I'd say, the original 3 books, the 3 movies.
Those are the best part. They're the best ones because it still had that sense of like childhood whimsy behind it, right? Like, they were fun. They were fun. What?
Then Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix sent that to die.
Yeah. So Goblet of Fire is just like one big book of filler till the last like 5th of it, right? And then Order of the Phoenix, nothing fucking happens until the end of it when one of the coolest characters in the whole series gets iced. Half-Blood Prince, everyone remembers because, you know, the ending, or the climax of it. Before that, like, aside from that, I can't tell you what the fuck happened in Half-Blood Prince. I really can't. And then, what's the last one? Deathly Hallows? It's like the finale of the series, so whatever. This looks dangerous.
I feel like it has a bit of an issue of it got too serious. There's a trope for that.
The issue is it tried specifically to grow along with its audience in terms of like maturity, which on a certain level I get, like I understand it, but also it's like we are like the difference in tone between book 1 and book 7 is like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? Like, who died in J.K. Rowling's family?
It's just a case of Cerberus syndrome.
Yeah, it is. That's what it's called.
It really is.
It just got way too serious. Too fast.
It did. Was the last Harry Potter the Cursed Child? No, that's the stage play. That's a whole other different thing. That's a whole other different thing.
A whole different bad thing.
Yeah.
That series just that story just flat out doesn't work.
Yep.
But it is the prelude to the TV series, basically, I guess.
Yeah.
Considering they race swapped everybody around.
Yep. I do appreciate that the behind the scenes for the series is just as dysfunctional as we all thought it'd be, apparently, because they're already recast the girl who's supposed to play Ginny Weasley. She already left the show and said I'm never coming back. So.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. She filmed her She filmed her contractually obligated one season and said, "See you later, fuckers. I'm going somewhere else."
I just feel bad for all the redhead little boys that are going to grow up being called Ron Weasley again.
Yeah.
Because that was my entire childhood.
Yep.
Joey, did you get any of that?
No, I did not.
I just look too much like Rupert Kent, I guess.
I actually never really... I was fortunate enough to avoid the bullying in school almost entirely, despite wearing, like, you know, birth control glasses my entire life. I don't know how the fuck that worked out, but I'm thankful for it. You never heard that term before?
No, they're just too thick.
They're, like, big and thick-rimmed, so yeah, they're birth control glasses. It's a term the military uses if you come in and you need glasses, because they give you the big, thick-rimmed, like, reinforced glasses.
Yum.
And they call them birth control glasses for a reason, because it's the most effective form of birth control you'll ever receive.
Damn.
Yep.
Yep, I used to wear them.
Yep. Yeah, so you're familiar. Firsthand.
I'm definitely familiar.
Yeah,
I'm also the ADHD problem.
I may also be familiar firsthand for all I know. I don't know.
I had the ADHD problem, which caused me to get bullied a lot.
Yeah.
I was also weird and artistic. That was another thing.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if not to make light of bullying, but like, if I'm gonna get bullied anyway, I feel like I should do something to like earn it. You know? Like, if you're already bullying me for wearing like glasses, which I can't control, you know what? Fuck it. I'll identify as a brony just to fuck with you anyway. I'll like make weird animal noises to say now I'm a furry or whatever, just so you, like, you can't do worse to me than you're already doing, so I might as well earn it. just my philosophy on the matter.
Your philosophy is to earn it.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna happen anyway, so like, why not just go all the way?
I mean, fair.
Oh. Oh.
Fucking die.
It's like, see, this alien is like spitting spooge at you, so you might as well earn that too.
Here's something for you guys that'll be fun to discuss.
What?
Just in, Bolt CEO Ryan Breslow fired the company's entire HR team because they were, quote,
Oh, yeah.
creating problems that didn't exist, unquote.
I heard about that.
about
Watch
that.
Watch that company's productivity just spike for the next, like, ever, until someone twists his arm and makes them hire more HR people. So I will say, having worked in, like, not massive but big companies, like white collar work, HR are the most useless people you will find in the entire company. They don't do anything. They do nothing. They do one thing exactly, which is create problems that they then have to solve to justify their own inflated paychecks.
Yeah.
It is staffed exclusively by histrionic women who are almost all cat lady Karens who drink way too much wine on their off hours, and then like effeminate, almost certainly homosexual men, but like the worst kind of homosexual men, like the obnoxious, like really gay kind. Not the cool, like, Freddie Mercury kind, the kind that are just obnoxiously flamboyant about it and want you to know about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
It does. So what I'm saying is, HR attracts, by its nature, the most useless people you will ever find in a company. And their job is basically, so on paper, their job is to represent the employees, but what their actual job is to make sure the company does not get sued. Which they do by making sure, you know, any possible way they could get sued, they're either inoculated for or it doesn't become a problem in the first place. So,
Well, I got to use that as a trap card on my old manager, is the thing.
Yep. Yeah. So you can use HR in your favor like that if you just say, you know, I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna talk to HR about this, and then they'll probably make your manager shut the fuck up about whatever he's doing, because then he's like, one, I don't want to deal with those people, and then two, like, you might actually be serious about filing a lawsuit. So I gotta fix this. Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were violating the ADA, so I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna do something about this if you guys don't.
Yeah. Good for you. But no, so the problem with HR, and most people have with it, is they think HR, I think this is less of a concern now. Most people are aware that this isn't the case anymore. HR 100% does not represent your interests as the employee, right? They represent your employer because the employer signs their paychecks to begin with, and their job is to make sure the employer stays out of trouble, like, legally.
Yeah.
So what actually happens is HR does not give a single shit if your company is fucking you over. What they care about is if they're fucking you over bad enough that they would lose a lawsuit over it, in which case then they have to take action and remediate it somehow. There's a big distinction between my company cares about me, you know, unflinchingly, and my company cares enough to make sure I don't sue them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the last Harry Potter was Cursed Child.
It wasn't a book, though. It was like a stage play, and it was bad, from what I understand. Also, that's the one that started the whole, like, Hermione Granger is actually a black girl thing, which is, like, you know, a big...
Even though she's been described as white in the book.
Yeah, it was a big thing among the fandom, specifically among dumb people in the fandom, who'd never read the books themselves, but by God, did they read a lot of fanfic, and they wanted you to know it.
Persona fans, but for Harry Potter.
Yep.
Basically, which is really weird because even in Harry Potter fanfic, most people are like, yeah, she's the fucking white girl with brown
Not that
hair.
it fucking matters. It's just don't be a hypocrite about it and be like, oh, I meant this the entire time, and then just don't do it in your book, and like obviously don't do it in your book.
I do appreciate the obvious, like, rule patch, though, in that, like, she found out the secret, which is, are people complaining about the quality of your book? Oh, no, I actually meant this the whole time. I just forgot to say it in the book itself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Hermione was black the whole time. I just forgot to write that in.
Dumbledore is gay.
Dumbledore, to be fair, that dude is, like, pretty flaming if you look back at it. But it's like, he was always meant to be, like, openly stated to be gay. I just forgot to write about it.
Dobby was some. I don't remember what the whole thing was about Dobby.
House elves.
House elves.
No,
Yeah.
like just specific. There's specifically something she said about Dobby.
Oh fuck, that
That
goes
made a
deeper
bunch
than
of
just the
people
house elves thing. Fuck. So there's one.
Yeah.
So there's one thing for the house elves altogether, and there's one specific for Dobby. Jesus, woman, how do you fuck up that bad?
Well, the whole entire thing around house elves is kind of crazy anyway.
Yep.
Like, oh yeah, they like being enslaved. That's fine.
Hermione Granger,
What?
did you free our indentured house elf slaves? Do you know what you've done? Now we have to switch back to black people. 1,000 points from Gryffindor.
What was the weird thing about that entire fucking book was Hermione was trying to be an activist for, and like, the house elves were mad about it. That's what made
Yeah.
it worse.
There's
like, you
happiness.
can
There's happiness in slavery, as any corporate white collar office worker stuck doing bitch work will tell you.
But it's like, how can you write that and then write like a character who's like usually on the side of good, I guess? And then it's like, oh yeah, she was bad for trying to free the house elf slaves. It's like, what?
Do you
It was
think?
written like it was a waste of her time and everybody else's time.
Do you think the some of the other fantasy races in Harry Potter are gonna be like we was house elves and shit? You know, like the house elves were actually goblins. You know, the whole time we built
I mean,
Hogwarts
the goblins
and
are
shit.
their own fucking massive landmine in Harry Potter. Because it's very clear where she got the inspiration from.
Oy vey, what are you talking about?
20
It's very
galleons.
clear
You
where
need
she
to-
was going with that, which means
20
that-
galleons? What do you need to borrow 10 galleons for? I'm not giving you 5 galleons. You'll be hearing from my lawyer about the 40 galleons you owe me.
What do you got, some kind of goyim or something?
Boy vey, the muggles know. Shut it down.
But no, like, I am very uncomfortable with how, like, Rowling did her fantasy races, basically. Because a lot of it's just really weird and fucked up.
Do you think maybe she's just like actually secretly based this whole time and is just putting on the airs of being
no,
like
I
an
think
arrogant
she's just
liberal?
your average British racist person.
I'm about to say it's literally just are they really goblins or just Knoll or something?
No, they're goblins.
They're
No,
goblins.
gnolls are something completely different. That's like a D&D thing.
Gnolls are basically what orcs are in Japan.
So they're black people?
No.
Sorry, I had to say it. I had to say it.
No, the gnolls are hyenas, but they're basically closer to what the orcs are in Japanese.
Wait, hold
I
up,
guess,
hold up,
mythology.
hold up. I know I just said so they're black people, we just laughed, but you know, like hyenas, African natives, black people. Do I have to finish it?
God.
Man, you're gonna get my stream banned, I swear.
Yeah.
It's alright.
I mean, this is a risk you always take when you bring me on. You never know how spicy I'm gonna be. Neither do I until like the moment comes. Most of the unhinged shit that comes out of my mouth, believe me, it's a game time decision, man. It's like, all right, boys, we're fucking, first and goal, or not, sorry, we're like third and goal. We got one chance on this. Someone hit me with something spicy. Give me a spiciest racist joke you got. We gotta get over the goal line. Field goal won't cut it. We need more than 3 points. Give me something competitively racist.
Just talk to Tally at that point.
All right, if I'm ever in a pinch, I'll bring in my my pinch hitter, my closer. I'll DM Tally and be like, dude, quick, most racist joke you got, go. I need it now.
Oh,
He'd probably hit me up with it in like under 15 seconds.
I mean, probably.
Probably.
He doesn't go like 2 seconds without talking.
I need your most racist joke. Sorry, that's too racist.
Yeah, actually.
Tone it back just a little bit, Tally.
He doesn't really have a control
A
on
filter. A filter.
a filter. And then, like, I purposefully avoid playing some games so he doesn't DM me sometimes. Because he'll be like, oh, well, now you're playing a map game, and you wouldn't want to play with that with me before, and now you're just playing it by yourself, so what the hell? And I'm like, I just want to play a game I feel like playing.
Yeah, because I don't like playing video games with you, Tally.
I just hate the Irish.
I don't hate the Irish. I just hate playing games with Tally. Because he's not very
I just hate
good.
the Irish, but I just hate the Irish, man. Bunch of red-headed, fucking drunk Catholic. Oh, sorry. I just described myself. Maybe so I gotta face some uncomfortable truths. Give me a minute.
Takes a shot. And I've done facing
takes
myself.
a shot. I've buried those demons back where they belong. I'm all good to go.
Up,
Oh,
and
did
it's
you
time
just
for
crash?
the game to crash.
Hell yeah! I was waiting for one. Fuck yeah! Now it's a real
Saba
stream.
update.
Now it's a real stream based.
So they found out about what's wrong with Saba.
The VTuber?
Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
She has a chronic illness that's really not getting better.
Oh.
She's going to update more people later, but she's got a very bad illness that's going on with her that is making her emotional. She's pausing memberships on the 25th because she needs time. She'll be making a tweet soon touching on what's going on with her health. And she is a little bit upset about how everybody's basically just been like saying that she took the money and ran.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to give that impression, maybe do a preemptive like damage control months before this. You know.
I mean, when your health is really bad and you didn't know it was gonna get worse.
I understand, but at the same time, open Twitter. Hey guys, health problems. Please give a few months, and canceling memberships till then. Thanks. Bye. We'll update later.
Yeah, and I have to agree with Vinny on that one, Jacob. I mean, like, at that point, there is literally nothing stopping her from making an update saying, like, hey, my health is in poor issues. I'm sorry for the lack of streams.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, the way I'm thinking about it is like VTubing is your job, and your customers are the people paying for memberships. So you do need to make, as soon as you know it's going to be an issue, like a notification out there so they can be aware of it and they don't talk shit about you the way people have been doing for the better part of a year.
Yeah.
Are you streaming on Discord, Joey?
Oh, fuck.
The game crashed. So
the game crashed, and whenever it does that, it shits itself, and we have to do this again.
I got it.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, I do feel bad for her, but at the same time, like, as a content creator, you have to cut that shit off before it can even become an issue. Not the health stuff, but like, I know she can't control that. I mean, like,
yeah,
the way people are gonna see it, right?
Oh, I get it. I just
don't
think it's exactly fair.
It's
especially
not,
because
but
like a lot
it's
of
not.
YouTubers, like are very big about their privacy.
Yeah,
I think the person,
I understand.
Like,
I'm not saying
most open about it is Iron Mouse. In like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying how people are going to see it. So if you don't want to, you can't. I get it, but at the same time, I think I don't like to say you can't get mad about it if you don't do this, but like, what you think was going to happen if you just sat on that for a while? People were going to talk smack on you, undeservedly even, but it's going to happen.
Does this game track water physics with bullets very accurately?
I don't know either. Probably not.
I mean, the Source engine is weird.
It is. I mean,
it went like, I'm here, I'm Free Willy. Yeah, I guess Saba's gonna be putting out a big health update.
Die already.
Saba has the chance to do the funniest thing right now. I'm just saying.
What?
Comes out her big health. So she comes out now, and her big health update is just, hey, I'm pregnant.
Pregante.
That would be really funny, because that'd be like an internet-wide schizophrenic meltdown, right? Just internet-wide in that moment.
Honestly, that's probably why Fauna left, is because she knew she was trying for a family.
Yeah. If you want to really piss off a whole lot of people really quickly, that's a good way to do it. Just all I'm saying.
Saba is Gregnant, and it's you.
Saba is Gregnant, and I'm not gonna say, you know, Saba is Gregnant, and the race of the father is the same as the new Professor Snape. That's all I'll say there. Now that would be like, that wouldn't be an internet-wide meltdown among stupid people. That'd be like galaxy-wide, right? You get fucking aliens going on, like, be mad about that.
I didn't know aliens were former Hololive fans.
Hey, their reach is far and wide. Fucking, you put it, they're gonna send out one of those gold records into space again in a couple years, and just watch. It's gonna have like an archive, like Gura karaoke stream on it, and that's gonna be what the aliens latch onto. Like, holy shit, she's saying "Fly me to the moon" based.
Aliens getting into VTubers would be the most weird thing in the world.
It'd be great. It'd be great. Their schizos would connect with our schizos. It'd be like a massive like melding of the schizophrenic minds.
Hell yeah!
And the resulting singularity would either like annihilate reality as we know it, or like cure world hunger immediately or something.
Cure world hunger.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not really connecting the dots there.
I'm just saying it's either or, and it's kind of a coin flip on which it'll be. I'm just saying you can't take that much like raw, like undiluted just mental illness and put it in one place and not have some kind of massive widespread result.
Yeah, it's called me.
I mean,
the amount of times I messaged Joey being like, "Oh, I'm schizoing out a little bit," and just in the like 3 a.m. or something, and he's actually awake for once. He's like, "What are you schizoing out about at 3 a.m.?"
Many cases.
Many cases. Many cases.
Watching everything.
I think I know how to solve that for you. You need to just like, right now you're suffering from it, but I think all you need is a change in mindset and grindset, right? All you need to do is be like, I'm going to stop suffering from mental illness, and instead I'm going to embrace it and just live with it, you know? Just go out there and be like, let's be honest, those guys tweaking out on the side of the road with their shirts off in sub-zero weather, they don't know what the fuck's going on, but damn it, they're having a great time, so fuck it.
Nice of them to have a little animation before they attack you.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Where they stand completely perfectly still.
My question for Harry Potter is it goblin or kobold, the creature from the movies? It's goblins. I don't think Harry Potter does not have kobolds.
Harry Potter does not have kobolds. It's not in the monsters book.
It'd be a lot more interesting if they did, but they don't.
Seriously, I cannot overstate.
Mom's spaghetti is ready.
Can you look up at the skybox for me again, man? Now I know you say that this is gorgeous, but all I can think of is it looks like me after I, drink too much, eat a bunch of Go-Gurt, and throw up at 3 in the morning. That's what it looks like.
Why are you drunkenly eating Go-Gurt at 3 in the morning?
That's like the best time to eat Go-Gurt. You kidding?
He's lost control of his life, of course.
When else would I eat it?
What else would he eat at 3 a.m.?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Make chocolate pudding?
Eat Go-Gurt.
Yeah. I haven't lost control of my life that much, just mostly. Alright, yeah. Be the ATF agent you were born to be. Do it.
There we go.
So I know I dog on the ATF, rightfully. Heck, dog on the ATF, get it. Rightfully. But, there is actually a very specific case in which the ATF can be your friend, roughly speaking. In the sense that, like, I still hate you, but, like, you're doing me a solid unintentionally because you have to, but still a solid's a solid. and it's this. So if you ever have to check your firearm in with TSA, fly with it, which is entirely legal to do if you do it the proper way, or send it through the mail for repairs at a gunsmith, and they lose your firearm. First of all, let's establish one good goddamn thing here. They did not lose your firearm. Someone working there has sticky fingers. They know what they have. They ain't giving it up, all right? What do you do in that case? You can either bitch and moan and be like, get me my shit back, which they won't, because they're stealing it for a reason, because they don't want to give it back. Or you can nod your head and say, great, I'm just going to go call some people real quick. Wait here for me. At which point they're going to be like, who are you going to call? You know, not the Ghostbusters, obviously. They just don't know. So you go and place your call to the local ATF branch office, and you tell them, just so you know, missing firearm at such and such location. You should probably get here and get on that. In which case, the ATF branch person is going to say, awesome, we'll be there in 20. Okay? They get there, and when the ATF pulls up for a raid, which is what this is going to be, they come up dressed to the nines, you know, body armor, all that stuff, armored vehicles, great shit. If it's specifically the post office, they're probably flanked with the postal inspectors, who absolutely do not fuck around, despite what your initial preconceived notions about postal inspectors may be. Anyway, the ATF's going to pull up, you know, with all the drip that the taxpayer can provide them. They're going to march up to whoever's in charge and say, hey, buddy, I hear you misplaced a firearm. Here's what's going to happen. You have 20 to 30 minutes to return that firearm to me right here, or we're going to turn this entire place upside down. You're going to cease operations for a couple of days while we do it, and you're going to be stuck putting all the pieces back together when we're done. Sound good? Great. We'll be waiting right here for that firearm. And give it about 15 minutes, and that thing's going to turn up like it was never missing.
I think something exploded here in Baltimore. There is a large quantity of sirens all blaring near me. And there's never been this many sirens in this location.
Are you sure that's just on an average day in Baltimore?
No, this is not average, trust me. It's the kind of sirens that you'd get like at a domestic terrorist attack.
I will assure chat I had nothing to do with this one.
I'm trying to check our Dash Baltimore. See what's going on. I don't think anyone's on it yet. Starting to quiet down. Just moved on.
Maybe the local Baltimore Police Department just felt a bit frisky. Decided, you know what? Let's make sure everyone's paying attention in this particular neighborhood.
And it's not exactly in my neighborhood, but close enough.
Close enough. I mean, isn't Baltimore just one big neighborhood? If you think about it.
No.
In the sense that, you know, the circus is one big circus.
I suppose.
Speaking of circuses, apparently the entire final season for Digital Circus leaked online already. Like a month in
the
advance.
Brazilian dub.
I've heard that.
I posted about it in the server.
Damn, I'm always a day late. At least. You probably posted that several days ago. I'm several days late.
1:46 p.m. actually. Charlie talked about it.
My own lateness makes me sick.
No, it was literally like 1:46 today. Charlie was talking about it.
My own lateness makes me sick.
3:26.
I know. It makes me sick. I look in the mirror when I wake up and I tell myself, you're late. It makes me sick. I hate you. Then I punch the mirror and take some Sudafed, I guess.
I'm going to wrap up the stream a little early today because I got to go pick up my roommate from their shift. So I think it's a good stopping point. We'll definitely...
Right.
Will you be available next Saturday, Minnie?
No.
Okay.
No, I will not. My days off next week, I believe, are Wednesday and Friday.
Wednesday and Friday?
In fact, I won't go too deep on my schedule for Saturday, but I'm not going to see the sun probably all day.
Fair enough.
Yep.
That
Too easy
is-
making money, boys.
Money! We're rich! Alright, well, in that case, we'll reconvene, I guess.
When I'm not working in the firearms training mines
Yeah, exactly.
on a Saturday for once.
Well,
which I don't know
until
when that'll
then,
be.
Minnie, Jacob, thanks for coming out. It was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Problem.
It was fun. Good seeing you guys.
Good seeing you guys.
See you guys later.